Yes, everybody watching the West Ham Network. Hope you're all safe and well, my friends. Hope you're all safe and well. So the team news is just in now. We can see it at the bottom there. So we got, as expected, Zuma is not present in the starting lineup. We've got, I think we've got a good side there. Actually, we got Sufo Mavropanos again. Emerson, Ward-Prowse as captain, as I predicted. Souček, Kudus, Benrahma, Bowen, Antonio. I think I predicted that. I think I actually got it bang on. Let's bring up the full the Brentford side. They're lining up as Flecken in goal, Ajer, Collins, Pinnock, Janet, Norgard, it was Damsgaard who was out. Jensen, Brian Barrow, Wisa, and Neil Mopai. And obviously, there's the West Ham side, as it is in the lovely blue kit today. On the bench, Fabianski, Ogbonna, Tilo Kira, Fornals, Ings, Cornet, Cresswell, Divine and Barmer, wow, and Ben Johnson. So there we go. That's the side as it stands at the moment. I am, as we're speaking, trying to put it into the computer as we're going along. Yes, so obviously we know Mavropanos, we know that JWP is captain, he's skipper. What do we think about that? Obviously we know the fact that we've got the likes of Alvarez, obviously not playing today. I think I think it's not a bad side. I think it's a good side. Good to see Kudus there again. I think he's pretty much cemented his place in the starting lineup now. And what do we think? What do we think, peeps? When we see that side, are we happy with that side? Are we happy with it? I am. I think I can't really see much that I would have changed myself with what's available. And Divine and Palmer's on the bench as well. So, Jesus, what is going on? What is going on with Davy Moyes? Obviously, Antonio is there, but I think that's more of a case of it would have been interesting if we hadn't had any suspensions to the likes of Paqueta and the likes of Alvarez. Would have he featured? Quite probably, knowing Moyes, to be honest. I'm just multitasking. I say men can't multitask, but clearly I am multitasking at the same time, having put up typing up the stuff at the same time. Let me just quickly do this for 2 seconds, and then I'll be with you, all guns blazing. Looking forward to that, actually. Looking forward to the game. Obviously, you would have seen the status attack we put up this morning. If you haven't, go back and see it. It's not the best reading when it comes to West Ham and Brentford. Let's be honest. Having had having not beaten them at all in the Premier League, or even got a point. We've lost all 4 times we played them in the Premier League, and we've only scored 1 goal in the Premier League against them. Although we did beat them in January in the Cup. So there we go. Little mercies. There we go. Let's bring all that up now. There we go. All sorted. Perfect. Is that perfect? No, that's not perfect. I'll make it perfect. Give me 2 seconds. You see? And I said they said men can't multitask, you see. Liars. I can do this and do this and save. There we go. No, that's the wrong one anyway. That's why. Cancel that. Where's my watch on? Oh dear, it's all gone to pot today. Where's the Ta-da! There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we are cooking, my friends. Obviously, 3 o'clock kickoff, and it's nice to see a 3 o'clock kickoff as well, isn't it? On a Saturday, all very weird, isn't it? I've been busy. Did my cleaning, and then picked up Flo, and then Flo wanted cake, wasn't it? She wanted a cupcake, so I had to go make her cupcakes. Oh. Unbelievable, Jeff. Let me just save this so Anton's got all the stuff for later on. Too good for him. Too nice for him. Let's just do that and save this. And he's got everything. Anton's going to be doing the watch along as per usual. And then I'll be back at half time and to do your 1 word halftime analysis, and also we'll be having we'll do some prizes as well. Give away some prizes to thank you for watching us as per usual, as we always do on the West Ham Network. Now there's someone hasn't got back to me from the members. I'll check it. But anyway, let's have a look at the comments. See what we got. Nice to see Dinos again. Pat thing. I think it's mainly partnering. Obviously we know that Zuma isn't featuring tonight. He was a doubt for the Arsenal game already, as he picked up an injury. And so Moyes did in the press conference allude to the fact that he wasn't going to be there. And then literally in the next breath said how good Dinos Mavropanos was. So it was almost like, yeah, we haven't got him, but don't worry because we've got a really good player here. So, yes, I think it's good. Obviously, it's his Premier League debut. Is it Mavropanos' Premier League debut for West Ham? I don't know. I have to check that one out. Check that one out, Russ. But it's good to see, as you said. Let's go out. Who else have we got? Good evening, Surreal. Nice to see you. Good afternoon. Missed the last few. Had to go to a wedding. Oh, poor man. Poor man. Looking forward to some football. Football. Football, you say? Not Moyes ball. I think you might be disappointed. I think it's going to be really interesting to see how the team works out today. You've got the likes of, for me, the way the side's been sort of written down, so to speak, I think it is a 4-2-3-1 we're going with. But then maybe, no, he won't. No, ignore me. I was just thinking maybe it's a 4-2-2-2. We've fought the back with Ward-Prowse and Souček with Kudus on the right, Ben Rahm on the on the left and two up front. Could you imagine? It's not. It won't be. But we live in hope. One day, stranger things have happened at sea. We'll see what happens when the side actually kicks off. But usually the way it's written out for West Ham gives you a bit of an indication of how it's going to be set up. Let's have a look at some more comments. They always score from throw-ins against us, said Red Hammer. Good to know. Come on, you boy. Come on, you irons. Let's do this. It's 2 up, 2 down. Indeed. One to watch for Brentford is Brian. Certainly is. Top goal scorer for Brentford at the moment with 6 goals. And top assister. He's tied with Neil Mopai for 2. They both got 2 for 2. Antonio to fall over 26 times. Is that a half? Oh, my God. I was literally just about to say that. Oh, dear. If we don't laugh, we'll cry, won't we? We don't laugh, we'll cry. No, I think it's going to be a good game. Looking forward to it. I think there's Brentford's one of those, we've got the Brighton voodoo, the Brighton curse off our backs now. Can we get the Brentford curse off our backs? It's not as I think that was it 13th time lucky we beat Brighton. So yeah, it's not as bad, but it's still pretty bad. As I said, we haven't scored a single goal against. We scored 1 goal in the Premier League against them. So oh dear. Super good. That's what a player he is. Totally agree. What a great player he is. Great player, isn't he? And he's on fire as well. And I think you play players when they're still in form, and he's been brilliant. He's been brilliant for the last couple of games, and hopefully it continues. If you remember the game when we played them in January this year, actually in the FA Cup, Ben Ramos was an absolute screamer for us. We won the game 1-0 at Tech. So. No, he's on good form. So he's Bowen. Bowen's on great form. Antonio, he's got to pull one out of the bag tonight, hasn't he? Today, he's got to pull one out of the bag. In all honesty, because then come next week, from Olympiacos, we've actually got an extra day's rest, which is nice. I know Moyes was sort of a little bit, but it'd be nice to play on the Sunday, to play on the Wednesday. But then you've got a day extra. You've got a day extra compared to the Olympiacos game, which is critical, which we need to win. And actually, it's better for us because Olympiacos play tomorrow. They play PAOK, tomorrow afternoon. I think it's about 5:30. So that we actually have an extra day's rest, and they've got to travel. So they're coming out roses, surely. We got here. Wissa is the one that scores against us. Yep, Wissa is one of 7 players who have played every game in the Premier League so far for Brentford this year. I did the stat attack, so they're still up here. Still up here. What's I going to just do just then? My brain's gone. I can't remember. The beast needs to turn up. It could be his last start. Says Mike. I agree. I agree. He's got to do something, hasn't he? He's got to do something. What is happening with Divine? Is he staying on going? Hope he stays. Such a talent, deserves more game time. But he's on the bench today, which is good. Fascinating. Yes, actually, I went to it was a E13 event. Ian, great events. Yeah, check him out on Twitter and the socials. Actually, there was another one, Lended one from Mandeville Promotions in Frinton with the National last night as well. But I went to it was Tony Carr. It was about Tony Carr and 50 years from him starting to work as academy director. And they had loads of the academy players who'd come through. After I don't know, 8 or so of them, they're like Tony Costa was hosting it, and Kevin Keane Slates was there. Curbs was there. There was Avalines, Elliot Ward, Lee Odgies, bless him, little Lee, and it was fascinating listening to them. And obviously, then there were some questions, and Kevin Keane was asked a question about players breaking through into the first team and how what in terms of the current first team. And I think he handled it very diplomatically because obviously he is the under 18 coach. Mark Phillips was also there, friend of the channel, the assistant coach. And he handled it really well to say, we're always banging on the door and stuff like that. I think someone like Divine, I think we hear one story. I think there's another side of it. By all accounts, by what we've been led to believe, is his agents have asked for 25 grand a week. And that's what an average Premier League player gets at the moment. And they're saying you're not an average Premier League player yet. I'm saying you won't be. You're not at the moment. And they've gone, okay, we're not going to sign a deal with him. So I think there'll be some common ground and they'll end up signing a deal. And I think it's been leaked. He's been to try and put pressure on West Ham to agree to the terms or agree to some sort of terms. I think with Divine particularly, when he goes out, if he does sign a new deal, he'll be going out on loan in January. I think that's what he needs. I don't think being on the bench tonight, he's not going to get game time. If he does, he'll get 10 minutes. That's not going to help him. No problem. In my humble opinion. So anyway, that's me and my 5 cents worth. The piece needs to turn up. It could be his last. On paper, we should be beating this mob. Not played on paper, it's played on grass. Said the fame. Was it Bill Shankly said that? No, it was Brian Clough. Brian Clough said that, I think. He said, some people on paper we should win this game, but the game's played on not on paper, but on grass. After the Brentford Moyes would have started him bump. Why, Ruby? There's no way. Why would he have started him tonight? That's the thing. I think he's not going to start him over Antonio. Antonio's his main man. If Antonio's fit, he plays. There's no way that he was going to start and Barmer over him. Despite the fact what we want him to maybe start. That's not going to happen. The fact is he hasn't played all week in terms of Antonio. So, yeah, Barmer's on the bench tonight. I think that's probably as a result of the fact that we've got Paqueta and Alvarez out. So I don't think he wasn't on the bench of the Arsenal game. Despite turning up, he was on the coach. And as I said, I saw him having in deep conversation with Tim Steindon. About half an hour. Half an hour they were chatting. All chatting on the old touchline. Must be half an hour, like pre-match. So, and I think it was a really interesting evening. Actually, we were talking about the progression and the lack of progression of academy players into the current first team squad. And one of the things that was mentioned, and it's something that I'm really passionate on, is the fact of the way the youth teams are set up now. You're playing with your peers from the age of 14 to about the age of 21, 22 before you've even, so physically you won't be ready. And that's the issue with some players. Barman on naughty step, I think he was the last couple of games. I think he's back off the naughty step because we need him. Need him to fill it up the bench. Antonio plays 65 and Barmer comes on. Danny Ings is coming on, mate. I don't know why you even bother. Good afternoon to you. Not being negative, Russ, Get your lolly on Brentford today. Sorry, my opinion. What's your opinion, Stu? A bit negative. That's the way you see it. Fact is, mate, we've played them 4 times in the league, the Premier League, and we've lost 4 times in the league against them. We've scored 1 goal. There we go. I reckon Antonio will miss a sitter. Goes without saying, my friend, doesn't it? Pretty much always misses a sitter. There's no difference there at all. We've put loads of shows up today for the Brentford game. We did Stat Attack. We did Rich, South African Rich, and his previews. He's brilliant. Always really good. Holiday in Opposition fan chat. Who was Billy, who talked for England. And obviously the Predicted 11 show, which actually I think got it. Hang on. The first time ever. JWP and Bowen. Well, I think JWP needs a goal. JWP needs a goal or assist. You need something. I think today to get going again. You're probably right over Obama, but why wait 70 plus minutes before bringing him on? Well, you won't bring him on. Really, regardless if it's Obama or not, you won't bring him on. You won't bring him on until 70 minutes because that's what he does. I think that's the trouble. We always go, he's been no different. Moyes has been no different in terms of how he sets the side up, how he brings on substitutions. The only time he's different is when it's panic stations. And then he'll bring on 3 or 4 strikers and try and get it going. Today could be the day JWP finally gets his first free kick for West Ham. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Trouble also is USAP doesn't play same style as the first team, so needs to learn a new role. For me, it's not. For me, it's being physically ready, and I think there's. You look at the side, and people saying, "Oh, why isn't Callum Marshall getting a look in?" He'll get bullied. He's not strong enough. He's playing against his peers. He's brilliant against his peers. But you put him up against someone like Mavropanos, or that type of character, or someone like Pinnock. He's a big lad. Nathan Collins, he's a big lad. They'd eat him up for breakfast. So that's where you put him out on loan. That's to me, and that's where you're almost using the loan system as the old reserve system. So actually in a weird way, you're benefiting the lower league sides because you're giving them really good players for them to bed in. So actually, probably you get a higher standard of football. We're thinking about it conversely. The loan setup is better than the old combinations reserve leagues because you'll get players. First team players who drop down into the reserves and they don't want to play or they're not really up for it. So the intensity isn't there. But if you're playing for a championship side or like Freddie's playing at Wickham at the moment and they're competitive, they're going for things, cup competitions, league positionings, playoffs, avoiding relegation. They've got something to play for. The intensity of football's better. And so Freddie's going to come back a hell of a fucking player, even more so than he's now. Maybe go out alone next year as well. Don't see it as like a step down. See it as we're investing and developing you as a player. And I think that's the key. Going out on loan isn't because you're not going to get any. You are going to not get minutes. But the thing is, people really want you to develop. And rather than playing the under-21s, go and play proper men's football. As much as you want to see Obama start or get any significant game, we need Antonio needs to be injured or suspended for it to happen. Totally agree, mate. Totally agree. And unproven, and it doesn't matter what you say in terms of, Moyes is a risk-adverse manager. And so for me, is he going to play an 18-year-old who hasn't had a Premier League start, or someone who's our Premier League all-time goal scorer of all time? It goes without saying. Looking at it from afar, looking at outside the camp, looking in rather than the camp looking out. Loan's okay if the teams will play him. Yep, totally agree. But Freddie, and that's the idea. That's why we have the loans committee set up. The loans committee with the likes of Potsy, Kevin Keane, Nobes, and I think Mark Phillips is on it as well. They're set up to keep the relationship with the clubs. They're going out on loan, making sure they're getting game time. If they're not getting game time, they will call them. And that's fair enough. If they get a chance to play with first team in any competition, how they're going to improve. You're totally right. But the flip side is getting 10 minutes today for Obama going to develop his career? No, because he won't play for another 3 or 4 weeks. So actually, for me, I'd rather the youth team players go out on loan, get a season under their belts, first team football, and then come back a different player rather than throw them in. Very, most you got to think looking through the West Ham academy players of old, the likes of Mark Noble, the likes of Lamps, Rio, they all went out on loan. The only exception would be Joey Cole, and Joey Cole was the exception that breaks the rule. And if you haven't seen it already, go back and check our interview with Joe Cole we put up last week. Lovely hour-long interview. Well, actually, 2.5 hours. Toby's in the chat. Pleased with the team? Yeah, I am. I'm pleased. I think I got it bang on, Tobes. Got it bang on, my friend. Can't believe that I actually did, to be honest. Yeah. I'm pretty chuffed with myself. The first time I actually got it right. Anyway, what else we got? Good afternoon, Howard. Hope you're well. Looks Sally Perkins, 10 minutes all season. Oxford. You're totally right. But that's the fault of Leeds sending him to the wrong club, or him maybe just not even doing it for Oxford. If he turns up like Mr. Big Bollock, like sort of ended his time at West Ham with, on first day, I need to be getting paid first team football. I need to be playing first team money. You made like one game, mate. Then it's shown that, to be honest, it doesn't work. I'm happy at selection. Just 93rd minute they scored today. Where is it? Didn't have that was a Maguire goal disallowed. We shouldn't have been disallowed. That was ridiculous. Yeah, Fernandez scores a late goal. We always said favourite, we certainly are. Well done, Mike. Thank you, Ruby. I can tell you, as most people probably guessed it anyway. We weren't gonna, what would have the other sort of fly in the ointment would have been if Zuma was fit. Would we have gone with 3 at the back? Just because with the one less midfielder, option. I don't know. But we didn't. Zoom was out, not on the bench. For anyone who's interested, where is it? Pardon me, Windy Bob. On the bench, we have. Oh, where's it? Where's it all gone? Oh, this is Anton's screen, so I don't know where it's all gone. On the bench, we have. Where is it? On the bench. Oh, where is it? What's Luke? What's it Luke for? There we go. Oh, no, let's take that one off. Sorry. On the bench, we've got Lucas Fabianski, Angelo Gabon, Attila Kira, Fornaz, Ings, Cornet, Cresswell, Devine, and Ben Johnson. So the bench isn't the most exciting bench. Obviously, Devine's there. But he's the only real, Ings, yeah. But interesting thing, James Ward-Prowse, the captain. Let's talk about that. Again, something I did definitely call. I called the fact that it was going to be James Ward-Prowse was going to be skipper today. I've done well today, really well. Obviously, with Zuma out, JWB comes in, he's skipper. Is he would he in that side be your skipper? In that side there, would you put him as captain? Personally, I would, because I think he actually, I've seen the way I see him play. He plays like he's a captain. The way he talks, I don't think Zuma does that just as much. I don't think he's as vocal, and I think this could be the transition. I always thought that JWP would come in and eventually be captain at West Ham, and maybe this is the start of that transition potentially. Let's. Anton's gone at 36 minutes, 34 minutes early. Let's ask the ball question. Will Dagenham beat Dorking today? The big question. Will Freddie Sears score tonight? As he is playing for Dagenham Redbridge now, isn't he? How does Antonio keep his place? He keeps it because we haven't got. Well, we do because he's Moyes' number one. He's Moyes' number one. As I said, if we hadn't had these suspensions for today, firstly, if Alvarez and Paqueta weren't suspended today, would they have played on Wednesday? Maybe not. So we wouldn't have had that great game if that hadn't happened. And then today, would have they played the same side for, that we played the Arsenal game? Probably not. I think Antonio, whole thing on Wednesday, that should be a kick up the arse for Antonio. Should be a kick up the arse for him to say, look, you don't play. This is what's going to, clearly this, we've got a better, I think a better option than you playing, to be honest. And I just find it quite interesting to see how it will pan out when everyone's fit. Be interesting for the Olympiacos game because you need a victory in the Olympiacos game. So does he go full strength for the Olympiacos game? Paqueta and Alvarez, they've had a week off. Do they go and play? Will they be playing a 2-game week? Will they then play the weekend? I don't know. Who bench will probably get 4 now as a striker as sub, probably right. I don't think Zuma should be our captain anyway. Do you know what? It's like he was someone I didn't look at as captain when I was looking at the side, but I understand why. But in the same way, I probably prefer to get out them too. Because Zuma does get injured quite a lot, doesn't he? Surreal daggers are like us. Don't know what team will turn up. Very true. Zuma seemed like lost as a captain in the first game. He didn't have control of the team. I just don't know if I don't. He didn't stand out to someone I think he should be captain. Now, someone like Gerd speaks so many different languages, and I just assume he's a bit more vocal. Obviously, Fabianski was captain on Wednesday. But the way when the camera, if you watch JWP play, the way he walks, he's a leader. He's a leader. Let's say with someone Tommy Suchek. Tommy Suchek, Czech Republic, captain as well. So, and I don't like forwards. I don't like, as much as I love Bowen, I wouldn't say Bowen as my captain. I'm not a fan of having forwards or wingers. They have to be like midfielders or centre backs. I don't know. That's always just my thing. I think Antonio's a great bloke and a good footballer, but he doesn't score enough. Totally agree, Ruby. Totally agree. JWP is a born captain and leader. I think he was always going to be captain, but obviously he couldn't come in and walk in the door and rush green and Moisey hand him the captain's armband straight away. I think he was always going to be knowing full well that Zuma was going to be injured he would be injured quite a bit, and then maybe he's still in and out, and then JWP takes over, and then occasionally, and then in the summer he gets moved across. I think Bowen should be captain. Interesting, Ted. I just don't see Bowen. I don't know. I just don't see. I don't know. I don't just see enough of him on that side. Anyway, personally, don't think Zuma's a leader. Would rather be Gerd or Suchek. The only reason JWP isn't captain, but Moyes having to get him the choir in January. Break the team down, Russ. You think it's JWP and Suchek sitting? Benny left, Kadu central, and Bowen right. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Toby. Yes, I do. Or it's a back four with Suchek and James Ward-Prowse as 2 midfielders, and then we play a 4-2-2-2 with Kudus on the left, on the right, Ben Rama on the left, and an up front 2 of Bowen Antonio. It's not that though. We know it's not that, but it could be. It's not that. The other option is it's a 4-3-2-1, a triangle, a Christmas tree formation with Suchek, with Ward-Prowse, Suchek, and Kudus in the midfield 3, with Ben Rama and on the left and Bowen on the right, with Antonio up front. We're 4-3-3 again. It could be. It's not, but it could be. Again, it's the way it's been. As you said, as it's typed, I totally agree. I'm exactly the same. And actually, if I look at the way it was typed out, it is exactly the same there. It's the position of Kudus, which is one that throws me a little bit. I don't think you'd put Ben Rama in the middle. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see when the team comes out. Just over half an hour for the kickoff. Anton will be taking you through the commentary. As always, no subtitles needed. And then I'll be back at half time as always, giving you my thoughts and letting you give me your thoughts as well in terms of the one-word halftime analysis, which is patent pending at West Ham Network. We've already got the Rusty Boomer rating, so we might as well patent something else while we're here. probably a flat back 6 with 3 CDMs, and Antonio's a sweeper. I like it. It's different. It's outside the box. I like it, Cyril. 5-4-1. One or two hammers with a bubble to score with a header. So that takes us nicely. Let's start getting your score. So we've had about half an hour to digest the side, talk through it, think of the possibilities. Is it going to be a 4-2-3-1? Is it a 4-3-2-1? Is it a 4-2-2-2? Is it a 4-4-2? You've seen the Brentford side. You know, they've got the likes of Wisa. They've got the likes of Neil Mopai, who hasn't scored in X amount of games, like a record or something like that. So he's bound to score today, just because it's Neil Mopai as well. And he's a thorn. He's always been a thorn in West Ham side. But what do you think the scores are going to be? I'd like Benny in the middle, purely because he's placed in the wing, away from home for a weakened team. Be a better outlet than Benny. 5-0. To Brentford, or is that to us because we're playing away? 2 new hammers, Dino and Aged are solid. Ted's gone for a 3-1. Toby's gone through a 3-1 with Bowen, Kudus, and Maverick Panos. Interesting. Now, what is more interesting is the fact that we've played them 4 times in the Premier League already in our history, and we've only scored 1 goal and lost 4 games, all 4. So we'll see. Taz has gone for a 2 on West Ham. Head scores. Hart says 6-0. Head says Desmond 2-2. 4-1. Antonio to have 1 shot. Row Z. I like it. For me, I'm going to go. Again, on paper, look at that side compared to Brentford's side. For me, it's always based on how Antonio plays with this side. You know, and it's a detriment of the side and the formation and the setup. It's all set up around the strength and how well a 33-year-old converted striker plays, or 34, I think he is. So if he's up for it, then I think we've got a good chance. If he ain't, or he's a bit Antonio-esque, then if we come away with a draw, I'll be happy with that. Yes, I'll be happy with a draw. Go for the win, but happy with a draw. It sounded better on my head. 3-1 says Michael. You back? Another cupcake? Oh, cool. What are you doing? Just chilling. Is mummy going over as well? Mm-hmm. What's Danny doing? Up there. Is she staying here? Look at that. Can I just show it? Look at this.
Oh yeah.
Look at it doesn't matter. Look at the gorgeousness. Look how fluffy. Look how fluffy and look how spongy. In rusty crust.
Yeah, bring that back.
Look how beautiful that cupcake is. Speaking of cupcakes, you're in the way. Speaking of cupcakes and baking, anyone who watches the Great British Break Off, you've got Matty. He's a West Ham fan. He's coming. He's on the network. He's going to come on the network after the show's finished. Good old Matty. Irons. Good old Matt. He'll be on the show soon. Well, he's be on the show once the season finishes. He can't come on until it finishes because he can't give away who's won or what. We will go. When we go 8th, lose. We go 2. We only 2 points up on 16th. That's good. I think, and actually something that Nick said on Twitter. Nick Claret Booze. He said we need to win to stay still, and I know what he means by that. Because we've got a very, very tight amount of group. As you said, 15th. We've got 14 points. Everton have got a 15th on 10 points, and we're 9th. So there's a real tight group. So a win gets us, as you said, up to 8th, unless we win by 16 goals, and then we go to 7th. But you need that win just to keep in touch with them lot. Hope the young striker gets some minutes when Antonio gets injured. Not going to happen. No command. We've got to get points. Only achieved 4 in the last 6. Be totally right. What are you doing? I'd like to see Antonio drop back and swap with Kudus today. not going to happen, is it? Actually, say that. It might say that. You're right. I suppose Kudus could push forward a little bit more because Paqueta does like do that. When Antonio drops at like the left wing, it sort of moves in and actually putting Paqueta. Idiot. Such an idiot. The minimum is the result. The result is the result. A point is the minimum. Maybe not even, but the performance is so important. Are we going to be flaccid like the last couple of games, or absolutely at it like Arsenal? Well, you look at the side that played against us. I mean, for me, it's Kudus. We've got obviously Kudus, Bowen, and Ben Rama. I mean, those three were not as such Ben Rama, but Kudus and Bowen. It was the high press, wasn't it? It was ferocious. And what I loved about Kudus watching him is, defenders got the ball and Kudus is like 10 yards behind. And then Kudus just sprints really quickly. And he puts, and the defender was like panics. So he did it all the time. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Is it on TV? No, it's not surreal because it's a 3 p.m. kickoff, my friend. The next few games can really stake our claim in the top 7. These are games we should be able to get points from. You're totally right. More favourable games. But the trouble is because of our failure to win or get anything at the Olympiacos game in Athens, we now have to pretty much put out a very strong side for the next 2 games at least. And then maybe if we win both of them, we can put out a lesson side for the Topola game. And I think that's the issue. If we'd won or we'd got a point at the Athens, that would have been one more win and we should have been all right then. But you're right. Obviously, next week we've got Olympiacos on the Thursday, Forest at home on the Sunday. That should be then Burnley away on the 25th. Because don't forget we have there's another international break after Nottingham Forest game for 2 weeks, and then Burnley, and then we've got Topola on the Thursday, and then we back on Crystal Palace on December the 3rd, I want to say. Then Spurs away, Fulham away, and then Freiburg at home, Wolves at home. So again, not like, and then Liverpool in the quarterfinals, and then Man United at home and Arsenal away, and that's the end of the year. Done. I think Emerson for captaincy. Interesting. I agree. Love Emerson. For me, hammer of the year this year at the moment. I think an under the radar hammer of the year, if that makes sense. Someone like Bowen or Kudus, they'll get the plaudits, but Emerson is like, he needs some sort of recognition. So far, he's been brilliant. They'll probably use the captain to tempt Paqueta into a long-term deal, maybe. I wouldn't want Paqueta to be my captain. It's like when Di Canio was the captain. And it's just like, when you get... No. For me, the captain has to be someone cool-headed, calm, and can also have a really good relationship with the referee, because even more so now, because obviously the rules in place where you can't hound the referee if there's more than 2 or whatever, then the third one gets a yellow card, and I think that's, for me, that's a real issue, and I don't think Zuma has that sort of repartee with the referee. Metastars will really like Emerson Sue. It's on purpose. That's hilarious. We can revive Antonio's image if we stop isolating him at the top of this match. Get all 4 attackers around him. Morning from Austin, Texas. Good morning. So 6-6. Yeah, good morning to you. Was a great pun indeed. We lose to the Greeks, find ourselves third in the group and struggle to qualify. Third's fine, because third we go into the conference, don't we? We won that. Knew we'd go back to Antonio on top again, and Benny FFS. Happy Mike, he's in the chat. Glad someone caught it. For those in the States like me, the game is streaming on the Peacock app. Good to know. Thanks, Lee. One thing I always want to know is, where are you watching it? Where are you all from? Obviously, we've got what? Shut up. Obviously, James is from Austin, Texas. But where's everyone else watching? Where's everyone else watching the stream from? Where is everyone else? I'd love to see where everyone's from. Yes, thank you. Put it in the live chat. Let me know where you're from. And we're not where you're from. Where you're watching it now. So if it's in a pub and or like Peter has done so hilariously out of Mongolia. Hilarious. I think our defeat looks decent. Caduce playing as a 10. Could be. We'll wait and see. I think when it all kicks off, it just confirmed that VO Room has 7 menus to check whilst supposedly watching the match. That's what I thought. 2 starting CMs out, and that's on lineup. Defending Terror by Fulham in the 90th. Yeah, indeed. We've got Virginia. Not West Virginia. Nam. Vietnam. You didn't know. You never been to Vietnam. Australia, Sydney. Well, good day to you, mate. East London, but I'm in Leeds right now watching on the Fire Stick. Greetings from München, Bavaria. And obviously, Oktoberfest all finished. Sydney, we know James on Sydney, and he's watching on Optus. Very good. New Jersey at home. Good luck. Good luck to you, son. Good luck to you. Spent a lot of time in New Jersey. Spent a lot of time in I do a lot of stuff along the East Coast of my old job, and so New Jersey was usually the base, and then I'd be all the way sort of New York, Manhattan, Philadelphia, and I'd always used to stay in Elizabeth in New Jersey because it was really cheap Airbnb and they were half decent. Anyway. Come on, Rush. You know where I'm from by now. Yeah, but I like to know where everyone else is, Surreal. And I think also everyone else who's around, they go, oh, wow, that's really cool. Scott's in Canada. It's 8:30 in the morning and -4. Wow. Actually, blue skies here, and it hasn't rained at all today, which is the first time in about a week it hasn't rained. Happy you're well. Good morning to you, Trodge. Hope you're well. Dagnam. Not Vietnam. Dagnam. Under 21's 2-1 up in Scousland, thanks to Marshall after 40 minutes. Should we actually win today? We once again don't climb the table unless we smash on 4-0. But you know what? We can do this. Mavs is back, is key at the back. Mavs must be something special, you know. Yeah, I think he is. East Ham for Michael. I'm going now as watching it, but catch up later, chaps. Enjoy the game too. Ruby's watching from España. We're all off to sunny Spain. Viva España. What's the weather like in Spain? Weather watch. What's going on? I expect a loss today, but anything's a bonus. Yep. I agree. Anything is a bonus. We need to press again. You're totally right. I mean, it showed just how easy, you know, you just got to press. You know, we pressed Arsenal, and a side that was really very much like playing with they like playing football. They like playing with the ball on the foot. They like playing from the back. You know, we pressed them, and they couldn't do anything. They just couldn't do anything, and it was great, and I loved it. It was fantastic. I expect to lose on Wednesday. Yep. I think we all did. Well, I don't think I fancied us to nick it, but it wasn't for me. I didn't see that comprehensiveness. We were comprehensive, you know. And you look at the side that they put out, and the side they ended up with, and it was we were just ferocious. We looked like we hadn't had our dinner yet. We looked just like hungry, ravenous. It was just fantastic. Come on, you Irons. I'm going to go and watch the. Bye, Ted. 2-1 West Ham. I smell a hat trick. Caduce, 2 and Antonio. Well, that's not an hat trick then. That's 3 goals. And that's 2 for Caduce and 1 for Antonio. Did you hear about the under 18 manager? They went to Bournemouth instead of Brighton. So, okay. No. Did he? Isn't the under 18 coach Jack Wiltshire? That's what I thought. Just hope Anton has a good game, not the dross we had versus Everton. Let's try and keep the momentum up. We need it now. We need to keep some momentum going, that's for sure. need balls the size of watermelons today instead of sherbet pips. Peter, you always show your age, mate. You're in that in terms of your descriptions. Blowing a gale. Well, lucky old Gale. Hey, lucky old Gale. At least she's getting some. Depends what Antonio turns up. Now Bowen's played so well up top. Might kick him up the arse. It might do. That's what we want. That's what we need. We need him to be kicked up the arse a bit, don't we? Because it's those situations where he is, he just really, it just gets really frustrating because you know he can play well and you know he can be a real asset physically. You know, he's absolutely, you know, when he's on it, he batters defenders, absolutely batters them. But then that's one game in 4 he'll do that consistently, and that's what really frustrates me. Win takes away our skill advantage. Really don't think we would beat Arsenal. I don't think anyone did. We lack ball winners in midfield. No Alvarez or Patman, particularly Alvarez. I think Alvarez for me is the issue. Paqueta, we could he's a great player, but we can sort of live without him because you've got lovely little poppy there, Anton. Loved it. Love it. You'll have to go and redo all the scores. I've just done them all. Well done. Yeah, you've got the old poppy on. Don't forget, it's the poppy game today. Russ, sorry, meant the Arsenal coach driver. Oh, okay, fair enough. Antonio will lose the ball and fall down just like every other game. Consistently unfortunate. How's Peter and Paul? That's the Arsenal. He's good. He's good, man. He's good. What is she on? Mrs. Bunn's called in. Hi. Okay, no worries. Bye, love you. Come up. Let's go to Tabby Roses. Come in. He's good, actually. We messaged each other a few times over before, like during the game, the Arsenal game, and afterwards. Good fun. Yeah, Pete's a top lad. Love him. He's a top boy. The Arsenal. So Pete is the Arsenal Matchday DJ. We know each other quite well. He hasn't been on here quite a lot. He'll probably be on for a few weeks at least. Then it will die down a bit. Would you rather play Antonio left wing or deeper? Left wing. Off the stream, CU's coming on. Losing the mad Mexican is going to hurt today. I think so, because I think, as I said, with Paqueta, I think we can cover him. I think we could, Kudus can play the 10. And we can play Ben Rama and someone, a more natural left-sided player as well. So there's cover there. But it's Alvarez in the middle, which is the one that we worry about. And that's why I think we can have two. That's why I think we'll probably play with Souček and JWP Piers in that sort of defensive slot to sort of compensate that. Which, they're just showing some highlights, just the highlights of Antonio, him playing against Brighton, and he was brilliant against Brighton. So he, can do it. Afternoon, all. Hi, Chris. Hope you're well. 3-1 West Ham. Rasmus, I think we should have a go. He should have a go at left wing, let him battle fullbacks. I always thought with Antonio is you look at, the fullbacks particularly, they're not huge, and he would absolutely dominate them. I think most of the time Antonio plays the best he can. Yeah, probably does. But I think physically, also, he's a big lad, and so he does, when he holds himself, he always holds himself like he's knackered already. But he is a big lad, and he does take a lot, to move all that muscle around. I can speak from experience, although it's obviously, not muscle, but someone who's my best mate, Tommy T, is skinny rake. He's a skinny rake, so we could go on the same walk, maybe have the same level of fitness, but I'll be working harder than him because I'm carrying all this. I think that's what Antonio does, really. Antonio's favourite position used to be left wing. I've never been to Brentford. Tough place to play. Yes, it is, Scott. And if you watched our our stat attack, you'd have noticed that we've played Brentford 4 times in the Premier League in our history with each other. We've lost 4 times and we've scored 1 goal. Although we did beat them in the FA Cup beginning of the year. So was it when will you be on holiday to Florida again? Not for a while, my friends. Not for a while. I'm going to wait till the wait at least until 2025 when Epic Universe is built, and then maybe a year. So it won't be a good probably another 3 years, I reckon. Was Antonio blowing out of his ass kicking off the coach? What does Moyes do? Do it? What does Moyes do it? Again, and didn't also have a masterclass in defence yet. Could do. He's no mug. He could probably get more tackles in. He's probably more mobile than Alvarez. See, JOP, that's not his role though. JOP's a ball player, isn't he? He's a ball player. He's a box-to-box midfielder, and so yeah, just get the old tackle in, but he's more about balling, not balling hand. That's rugby term, but ball at his feet. That's when he's better. He's not whereas Alvarez, I think, is more of I just get him to sit and block and and get a foot in and just be nasty in that midfield and let JOP do it more forward, if that makes sense. Super Haraj, Super Haraj, 2-1. Bowen and Caduce. Kira would be an ideal CDM for one game. Shame not on the bench. He is on the bench, isn't he? I thought he is on the bench. Let's have a quick look. Let me have a quick goosey gander for you. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, he's on the bench. Look, there we go. On the bench, we've got Fabianski, Ogbonna, Cresswell, Fornals, Ings, Cornet, sorry, start again. Yeah, they've done a really weird. It's not in number order. It's just like throwing them in there. Fabianski, Ogbonna, Tilo Kira, Fornals, Ings, Cornet, Cresswell, Divine and Barmer, and Ben Johnson. So, I reckon Barmer and Ben Johnson are only on the bench because Paqueta and Alvarez aren't playing today, unfortunately. But I think they are. I think he's still in the naughty step. I think Mbarma's still, because he wants £25,000 a week. And that's how the Brentford side on the bench. They've got Strakosar, the goalkeeper, signed from a free transfer because we should have got him. Zangak, they got Grudus. Ben Mee, Roslev, they've got Yumalink, they've got Oleki B, never heard of him, Borelli, and Doku. There we go. Good to know. Good to know. There we go. What we got? Let's go for some more comments. We only got a few minutes, and then Anton will be joining us. I must admit, I like Brentford Stadium. Bit like a beautiful little box. Great stadium. The G-Tech. Great stadium. And really, really nice stadium. ORS El Bureau Cara. Antonio himself said he preferred left as he can cut in on his right for shots. The old Brentford get round was a drinker's paradise. Yeah, there's a pub on every corner, wasn't it? Was it a pub on every corner of the stand? Every stand corner there was a pub, wasn't there? I guess I should have say that different. What is the crowd like in Brentford? Noisy-ish. But it's a relatively tight ground for a quite tight for Premier League. So I think it's about 26,000. I think that's 90% of modern winners. They're always inverted. High P4 RROTCH3W. Do you know Andy Jacobs is a season ticket holder at Brentford? Alienates with alternates with Chelsea. Yes, I do. He's got a podcast, hasn't he? Brentford podcast. I used to be a season ticket holder at Leyton Orient because they would what's the name? They'd alternate with West Ham as well. So yeah, when Brentford play at home, Chelsea play away, or they play the day after. Same as the Orient and West Ham. Normally he's a ball player, but he can do a job. I mean, yeah, totally agree. Bench is very defensive. It is. If Dinos has a masterclass, does he keep Zuma out the game? Well, we've got obviously Olympiacos next week, so I'd be surprised if we've got some weird colours on the squads at the moment. You've got Brentford have got their shirt. They got their sort of stuff, and their warm up shirts, like coats, are like bright pink. We've got our blue kit, and we've got our warm up jerseys, our zip ups, our claret. It's very weird. But I needs to get some time. I don't think it'll happen, mate. 1-0 under 21's half time with Callum Marshall scoring again. Norgard is going to bring Kudus down after some trickery, but JWP is going to absolutely bury a free kick. Get Frank as our new manager. Do you think he would take the step up? Not at the moment, is it? When JW is injured or subbed off, love the blue third kit. When is Kudus going to be allowed to take a free kick though? Well, I mean, the other day, wasn't it? I mean, the other day you had some really good set pieces, and JP wasn't on the bench, wasn't even playing, and when he came on, he basically said, but he told him, "Fuck off! I'm taking the corner." So there we go. We have to get behind JP. He doesn't lose his quality over 2 games. He'll ascend again. I totally agree. I think with JP's I think the whole team had a bit of a 2-game sort of slump. Really, everyone is playing. No one really played with any conviction, and I think Wednesday was good. The feed I'm watching has put West Ham as a 4-2-3-1, which I thought was going to happen. So we'll see if that's true. Hello, see, look, I've sorted it, so we can come on the screen at the same time sometimes.
I know, but then what does that do when you go off?
Fine. Look, watch. It's fine.
No, where's the timer go?
Well,
right, sorted it. Right, cool.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's fine.
It's fine. We're okay.
Yeah.
We haven't kicked off just yet.
No, not yet.
I called it. I've actually my starting 11.
Oh, we know you've called it. You've rammed it down everyone's throats that you've called it.
first time in 12 games this season. So there we go.
I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing about every game West Ham played. Just want us to turn up. I know people's a bit disappointed at the inclusion of Antonio, but I think it was inevitable that possibly was going to happen because of the circumstances we're in. We're missing 2 big key players, so he's going to rely on his usual kind of crop of players. But what's good is the fact that you've got 3 of the 4 that played the game moving forward. Actually, hold on a minute. Yeah, 3 of the 4 that were really vital in pressing the opposition team against Arsenal are playing. So I'll be intrigued to know if he even remotely does anything similar. I would hope he could do something similar today. But yeah, who knows?
Who knows? Indeed, I think it's. I think it's.
You always
interesting.
See, Russ, keep the logos in for me. I love the logos in.
I don't know.
I can see that. I know, but it just lets people know.
They know it's Brentford versus West Ham.
Oh, but I just think it's like funky. It just
doesn't. No, it looks crap, mate. I'm telling you, that's why I've deleted.
Then use your skill set to do it.
Yeah,
do something. Do something.
We don't need to do it. Don't do it.
Sorry, we're just having what do you call them?
Creative
differences. And do you know what? Listen, the one thing you'll realize. Sorry, you won't realize when you don't do things like YouTube and things like that is that tends to be the only disagreement people have.
Yeah.
That is honestly the only reason why past, future, present, you name it, people have ever argued is only ever over creative, and none of us are qualified designers.
Yeah, it's usually thumbnails or thumbnails or titles.
Oh,
there you go.
Funny. It's so funny.
Right. Okay.
Right,
I'm going to drop out because I'm going to have a little play with something.
Right, let's see if this is does this come in here? Does it? Yeah, it does. Right, Russ is. Oh, hold on a minute. Before you go, you're back on at halftime.
Yes,
and you're going to start the review.
I'll start it for a bit. I'll have to. I've got.
I think we'll probably depends on the result. We've all got loads of stuff. So we'll come on for the review and we'll kind of play it by ear.
Yeah, play it by ear. Yeah.
Right, I'm just getting the timer set up a little bit. Okay, there goes Rusty boy. Hope you're all well. Thank you very much for joining us on the West Ham Network. I'm Anton. I'm going to bring you the running commentary of the game. I'm leaving it on 17 seconds because it just means then when the game gets to 17 seconds, I will press play. But they're obviously doing the Remembrance, of course, coming on to Remembrance Sunday. So very respectful showing the West Ham fans right now. And the players are in the middle of the park doing paying the respects as well. Now remember, if you are watching and you want to know during the game, I don't massively engage with the chat. The reason why I do that is because I want to enjoy the game in real life live moments. So what I do though is when I think there's a moment where the game won't get spoiled for me, I'll jump into the chat and then I'll have a look and see what everyone else is saying, of course, as well. So not being disrespectful, but I want to enjoy the game myself, and this is an opportunity for me to do that. So the game is about to kick off, though. We're just waiting for it. Now, remember, I will be slightly delayed in comparison to normal. So if you are watching in real time, I may have a slight delay. In actual fact, I believe the game is probably kicked off. I think that shows you how far my delay stream is. I just don't really want to come off. Russ, are you kicked off? Oh my God, like I'm really far behind. That's really, really, really far behind. I'm scared to touch the... Yeah, I've kicked off in this one. I've got a new one. That's fine. So anyway, I don't know what time I'm on, so let me just get this back up and running. There we are. West Ham are on the ball, though. Push the ball upfield for Antonio to chase against the defence. They've played the ball back to their keeper. He's taking a heavy touch. Antonio's chasing. He slips! Oh, my word! Oh, my days! The keeper gets the ball flecking at the back, and he slips, and Antonio nearly capitalises from that. But now Brentford are on the attack down the left-hand side. They switch play over to the right-hand side straight away. Mbema, whatever his chops is. I can't say his name. I'm going to take me a while to get into these names again from the opposition. Anyway, Benny's on the attack down the left-hand side. Antonio's dropped in deep centrally. Oh, he's fouled. Referee. Straight into a foul from Mbeumo. A lot of West Ham fans paying him a lot of attention just now, saying he's a player that we should really go for. But it cost a lot of money to try and bring a player like him in with his quality and Premier League proven and Premier League goal scorer. Right, so for everyone that knows, that's the time on my screen. I probably could set, and half time what I'll do is I'll try and see if I can get a stream that does catch up as well. But it's a free kick to West Ham over on the far side. Emerson's just walking away from it and leaving it to JWP, of course, captaining West Ham today. Ugh. Right, JWP stepping over the free kick, about 50 yards out over on the far side. Whips the ball into the mix. Tommy Souček there, but it's cleared, but it's straight into Kudus on the right-hand side on the edge of the 18-yard box. Still got the ball. He travels to the... Oh, crosses in. Oh, not bad. A low cross cleared from Brentford defence. Decent start from West Ham. I think it's gone for a throw-in. Yeah, we've got a bit of a weapon, remember, coming from Vladimir Coufal. Loves a cheeky throw-in, doesn't he? Big throw-in coming in from Coufal. Right in onto the spot. Headed away well from Brentford, and Mbeumo drops in deep. He collects the ball for Brentford, and it's well blocked in from Coufal. It does take a deflection off the Brentford player, and West Ham have got a throw-in. Kudus down the right-hand side. He trips up over the ball. It looks like West Ham have given away a goal kick. So goal kick to Brentford. Hope you're all well. Of course, thank you very much for joining us. I'm Anton. Right, so Brentford playing the ball out from the back. Just patiently waiting. West Ham again, doing that kind of high press. Got a really structured line there. As soon as they pass, one starts to go in. Bowen's pushed up top alongside Antonio. Now Antonio goes. Bowen comes in and covers. Antonio starts to press. Ball's getting played over to the other central defender. Now they've got a bit of time and space on the ball. Now Kudus should go, as he does. Nothing on. West Ham just keeping Brentford patiently back in the defence. Just waiting for Bowen to go. Bowen, ball sped over to the right-hand side. For Ajer from Brentford. Antonio chasing the ball down. Ball played into Mbeumo. Heavy ball. Mavropanos, who's making his Premier League debut by starting game today. Kudus skips by one player, and he's fouled in the halfway line. It's a free kick to West Ham. So, very early on in the game, you can see West Ham playing a high line. When I say the high line, I'm talking about when Brentford have the ball, we're keeping them pressed up into the box and against the goalkeeper. And, yeah, reasonable. Coufal plays the ball into Kudus, who's dropped in on the right-hand side. Tries to skip by two players, and Mbeumo comes back, does his job. Sorry, it's not Wissa. Ball's played through the middle. Brentford now on the attack down the right-hand side. Patient, nothing on. Through the middle, big up and under for Mbeumo to chase. He keeps it. Looks like it's a bit of a foul on him from Emerson, and he has. Emerson has fouled Mbeumo right on the edge of the 18-yard box over on the far side. Emerson's gone down injured at the same time as well. Looks like there's been a kind of foot collision, I think. Let's have a look here. I'm just trying to see what the situation is there. To be honest, it's a bit of a coming together. I wouldn't necessarily. I think they're always going to play on the side of the striker in that position, aren't they? But Emerson's back up, and Mbeumo steps over the free kick. Brentford just right on the edge of the 18-yard, on the far side, on the corner of the box. And Mbeumo's over it. I think Jensen's maybe over it, but Mbeumo takes it, smashes it towards goal. And out comes Areola to collect it. No problem at all. Now he plays it out early. Emerson. Back to Agerd. Agerd smashes the ball forward for West Ham to chase. Bowen's gone in behind the defender. Bowen! Oh, I tell you what, he was so unlucky not to snatch onto that. The defenders let it bounce, and Bowen's gone in behind him, but the defenders just snatched the ball away from him, passed it onto his defence again. West Ham trying to get back into their structure. Ball's getting played over to Ger on the far side. Bowen looks like he's going to go. Pressure goes onto the keeper. Antonio's there. Oh, my God, the keeper. Oh, my days. West Ham, good high press. That's what we like. Forcing him under pressure. Back to the keeper. Antonio chasing down the keeper. Bowen's going to go out and chase the defence again. Good high press. They've done well to get out of that situation, to be fair. A lot of panic, but they have got out of it. Ball's coming down the right-hand side for Brentford. Knocked it on forward right. Crossed into the middle. No one there. Areola. Tell you what, if that's what they're going to do, and they're going to break forward, and they're going to try and do our, counter attack, that's what you want all day long. The players broke our defence, albeit he was offside, and he's whipped the ball into the box, but no one was there, and that's what you want all game. Happily take that all game. Ball feed up forwards. JWP wins it in the middle of the park. Sufal out in the right-hand side. Chips the ball into Kudos. Back to JWP in the middle of the park. He's done really well. Plays it into Suchek. Skips by one player. Drives forward. Nice football. Unlucky from Jared Bowen. He's taking a bit of a knock, but it's a great win in ball. Oh, it's great from Emerson. Great tracking back from Emerson. Benny loses the ball, though, on the far side. Suchek's gone over to cover. Brentford have done well to get out of that situation. Now they've got the ball down the right-hand side, and Mbeumo comes in at West Ham. He's driving in on the right-hand side. He's inside the 18-yard box, skips by one player. Great block from Agerd, and I think West Ham have won a goal kick. Done well. Agerd's done really well from that situation. Let me jump into the comments. I think people will be quite far ahead of me in this one today. Yep, I think we have. Shows your telly ads on, mate. I'd get my backside whipped. Properly whipped. I'll probably get arrested, if I'm being brutally honest with you. Because the rules and regulations regarding showing football are ridiculous. Anyway, Areola pings the ball forward for West Ham. West Ham win the header with Suchek, but they've won the first ball. Hits the referee. Referee helps West Ham. Referee blows up. And I think because that was such a deflection off of the referee, didn't want to give an advantage, so he stopped the game, giving the ball back to Brentford. He has. I didn't realise that's a new rule. Maybe it was because it was such a drastic deflection. Anyway, Brentford played the ball back with their defence. West Ham pressing again. Brentford struggling to get further forward. Now the ball's back with their keeper, Flecken. He's gone out. Far left is Janelle. Wissa drop deep on the left-hand side, plays the ball through middle. Switch play completely over from Brentford. Emerson's read that really well, brought Benrahma into the game. Benrahma's played a crap ball back for Emerson. There's been another foot collision between him and Mbeumo. Both of them have come up, but Antonio's dropping in, trying to win the ball, but Brentford have won the ball back off of Antonio. Emerson is down, but he's back up. And now Mbeumo comes on the attack for Brentford. Now it's out on the left-hand side with a Janelt. Crossed into the middle, cleared from Mavropanos. Konstantinos Mavropanos. Oh, Brentford players come out on top. Brentford have got the ball down the right-hand side, and Mbeumo's broke the defence, crosses it in, into the middle. It's taking a deflection, no one's there. Blocked from West Ham. Get rid of it. Back post, no one's there. West Ham, there's three of yous. It's 1-0 Brentford. That is the most terrible defending I've actually saw, and it's Mapai. I'm telling you what, right? They could have cleared it ages ago. They could have cleared it weeks and months ago. They could have cleared it, and they didn't. Honestly, it was not great at all. It really wasn't good. And that's a shame because we've actually started the game reasonably well. But they had opportunities to clear. In actual fact, the ball was played into the back post where there was no Brentford player, and three West Ham players collided with each other to head the ball into the path of Mbeumo, who smashes the ball. They're showing a replay of it now. Ball gets played in. Watch. Back post. Three West Ham players. No Brentford player near. Smashes forward. Moon was marking Mapai. He's on his own, and there's four defenders there. It's really bad defending. And you know what? It's such a shame that it started off like that because we didn't deserve that from the off. Really frustrating. Really frustrating. Oh. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even necessarily say it was just Souček's fault. I can't believe none of the three players shouted, leave it. Leave it, let the ball go out for a goal kick. It's a ridiculous decision. Just left the ball go out for a goal kick. Then it wouldn't have been a problem. West Ham are now starting off 1-0 down very early into the game. It's not great. Against the run of play, though. So let's just stay calm. Let's try and get ourselves composed and get back into this game. Referee's blown up a whistle from a foul on from Tommy Souček on the Brentford player. So things like that really are shit and crap, rubbish. Janelt smashes the ball back to his keeper, Flecken. Takes a touch on his chest. West Ham just trying to position themselves again for that high press. Benrahma pushes in, chips the ball back to the keeper. I don't know what Brentford are doing. Bowen's there. Kudus has come out. Bowen's chasing down the defence again. Ball's out with Janelt. Ball forward. West Ham drops in deep. West Ham win the ball back. Good, but Soufal, terrible ball from Soufal. It is blocked, and it's back with Souček, who plays the ball into Agerd in the centre of the park. Switched over to Emerson. Plays the ball forward to Benrahma. It's a great bit of football between Emerson and Benrahma. Emerson's got the ball down the left-hand side. Chips the ball into the path of Antonio. Skips by one defender. Crosses it in back post. No one's there. But cleared from Janelt. And it's gone out for a West Ham throw-in right on the corner flag. It's 1-0. Soufal's coming with a weapon. Big ball into the mix. West Ham win it back post. Souček wins it back post, or Agerd wins it back post, or Mavropanos actually wins it, knocks it onto the back post, but no West Ham player there, unfortunately. Brentford go early with Flecken out to the left-hand side. Good tracking back there from Kudus, and it forces Brentford out to the throw-in. Back to Flecken. He's under pressure. There's nothing on and he has to smash the ball out. So the press is working, right? And take our time. Against the run of play, crap defending is the only reason why Brentford have scored this goal so far. So West Ham, it's all West Ham just now, and we'll take it that way, but we need to get something early doors to bring the game back equal if we can. Agerd skips by one player. Oh, but he nearly loses it, but then he wins it back. Good ball through. Oh, Bowen and Kudus both dummy the ball. and the ball goes through straight to a Brentford defender. But now he's driven forward about 60 yards out on the far side. Souček is there though. Mbeumo's ran on the other side of him. He's got the ball. Mbeumo plays it back. Ball through the middle. Back to Mbeumo again down the right-hand side. Oh, it nearly has a skip ball round the outside of the West Ham defence. But West Ham have cleared the ball and it's gone out for a West Ham throw-in. Deep in our own half on the far side. Brentford on the ball through the middle. Ball sprayed out to Mbeumo. He's getting a lot of the ball in this game so far. Crossed into the middle, but cleared from West Ham. It's a foul down the right-hand side. Chips the ball forward. West Ham starting to press again, though. Now West Ham win ball back in the middle of the park, but Sefal just wildly gives the ball away to the Brentford player. Now they're on the attack down the left-hand side. Ward-Prowse through the middle for West Ham, deep in our own half. Souček back to JWP. Sefal. Mavropanos. Wojtek Gerd, still in the West Ham half. Back to Mavropanos. He goes for a big switch ball play. Doesn't reach West Ham player. Brentford clear. We need to get first to that ball, though, which we have done, but we can't get to the second ball. Not great. Oh, but then we've won the ball back very quickly from James Ward-Prowse. Sefal. Kudos. Plays the ball out wide right to Sefal, coming over to the Brentford half. Antonio's made the run down the right-hand side. Antonio plays the ball back to James Ward-Prowse. Back to Antonio out in the right-hand side. He stayed out in the right-hand side. Goes for a ball through the middle. It's a good ball, to be fair. Bowen on his left foot. Oh, he just whips it across the goal. Good football from West Ham. A lot better. And a chance. Half chance. Got to take that. 16 minutes in. It's a good vision, good ball from Antonio. Kudos gets the ball on the edge of the 18-yard box. Feeds it through to Bowen. Inside the 18-yard box, cuts inside to his left foot, just tries that kind of like little nip curler with his left foot, goes about 8 yards wide, but it's all right. So Bowen now on the press from the front. Brentford, big ball upfield. They collect the ball. West Ham win the ball back again. No, Benrahma skips by one player, and then it's a West Ham throw in. West Ham have done well again with that press. It's working. It's working. As much as they've got higher possession than us, where most of their possessions coming in their own half. Emerson with the throw-in. Feeds it back to a Gerd. A Gerd to Mavropanos on the halfway line. It's about what we do with the ball when we have the possession. Mavropanos drops it into Souček in the middle of the park. James Ward-Prowse. Switched over to Sefal, who's quite far up the field. Souček collects the ball on the edge of the centre circle in the Brentford half. He goes for a big switch ball play. Emerson collects the ball. It's cleared from the Brentford player. It's gone out for a West Ham throw-in deep in the Brentford half. Antonio collects it on the edge of the 18-yard box. He still drives forward. Great cross in with his left foot. Kudos. Oh my days! Kudos! It's an overhead kick! It's unbelievable! Kudos! What a goal! What a goal! I tell you what! Wow! Wow! Look at this! Look at this! What a goal! It's great work down the left-hand side from Antonio. He bosses the ball into the box. Kudos is there and he goes, wallop! Wallop! Overhead kick, bicycle kick into the back of the net, and it's 1-1. Look at that from Antonio! Goes to the corner flag, crosses in. Kudos, boss! Yes! Oh. Did you? Oh my days. That is what I am talking about. West Ham. Come on, you Irons! Come on, you Irons! Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes. What a goal from the man of the moment. Kudos. Unbelievable, Techers. Proper wow factor. The guy is not just a quality player all round. He scores worldies. He scores worldies. And that press works in an abundance. In an abundance. It's phenomenal. West Ham, fucking guess. Oh, wow. Sufal down the right-hand side. Kudos again. Back to Sufal. Chips the ball. Cleared out. West Ham throw in. Kudos. They're struggling. I tell you what, they can't deal with players like that. The Premier League tends to not be able to deal with players like that. And what happens is, when they can't deal with them, they start to foul them. And that plays into our hands, because then you've got a weapon. You've got a weapon in James Ward-Prowse. You've got big guys that can get forward and go for the set pieces. And West Ham can trick them. They can pin the ball into the box. Or we can then try the odd set piece bit of magic. I don't want to get carried away, but that is very, very good football from West Ham. It's a very good first 20 minutes. We've countered going down 1-0. We've came back early doors, and now this is what we want to progress again. Keep that momentum going, move forward. JWP on a free kick, 40 yards out, whips that ball. Oh, the keeper comes out with a collision on a West Ham player, and he blows the whistle. Dinos Mavropanos collides with the keeper. I think the keeper will be fine, but yeah, it's a great ball. Wow, what a goal. What a goal. What a goal. Honestly, unbelievable goal. I don't know how to describe the goal, to be honest with you. It's like a overhead kick, scissor kick from over his head from about 12, 13, 14 yards, I don't know, yards out on the far side. It's great work rate from Antonio, but the key to me to this game again is about 3 or 4 things, right? It's about winning the first and second balls and the press from the front. It's all about the press from the front. Let the defense do their job. They've not done it so far, but let them do their job when they get comfortable into the game. But the press from the front is the key for West Ham. We're pressing them. We're forcing them into errors. And teams like to play from the back, but if we press the way we are, they're struggling with it. Mavropanos is completely entitled to go for that ball. Obviously, there's going to be a collision with the keeper. The 2 players, and unfortunately, the keeper's come out worse. Flecken is still down. And I don't know what they're going to do there with that one, actually. I don't know if Flecken's going to come off. Flecken is back up. My niece is in the house. Hi, Jay. Hope you're well. Unbelievable. I'll let you all talk to each other about how you can watch the game. So we have got a free kick. So, I mean, literally 5 minutes ago, they just showed the attempts at goal. It was all Brentford with 4 attempts. West Ham had none. And now West Ham have turned it around and got 3 back in quick succession. Antonio tries to win the ball back from a deep area, and Brentford play the ball back to Flecken. Bowen's back there. He's doing that kind of shadowing element, putting the pressure on Flecken. Antonio now starts to press. Antonio drops in. He wins the ball back. That's unbelievable. Play on! Ref! Blow the whistle! He has. It's so good, by the way. The intensity level, and Brentford pick up a yellow card from that. The intensity level is very, very good. It's very good. Even Antonio, he's got the legs right now. He came in, he wins the ball back from a fantastic tackle. Benny travels down the left-hand side. He's fell from a Ajer, and it's a free kick. And it's right there. He's complaining he's going to get a yellow card. Of course he is. He's pulled Ben Rama's hand from behind him and pulled him down onto the field. It's a great bit of intensity from West Ham. Keep this momentum up. Let's try and see if we can counter them with a goal. Come on, you Irons. Come on, you Irons. Here comes a JWP special out on the far side. A whip into the box. It is a whip in. Doesn't beat the first man. No, it's cleared from Brentford. But wait, Brentford have got literally every man back. Emerson now with the ball. Back to Sifal, who's on the halfway line. Is the only defender back for West Ham. A big cross ball. It's a great ball over. Emerson travels down the left-hand side. Oh, it's a cross in, but it's cleared and it's out for a West Ham corner. Comes a corner, a whipped in corner. JWP whips it in. Onto the head. Oh, who's there? Cleared from Brentford. Kudos has dropped in deep to collect the ball. He whips the ball into the mix. Cleared from Brentford again. West Ham literally committing nearly everyone forward except for Emerson and Soufal, and Brentford have got every player behind the ball. Areola whips ball, far left. West Ham collect the second ball, though. That's good. JWP, good ball out to left-hand side for Benny. Benny whips it in with his right foot into the mid. Kudos! Oh, it's the post! But it's in the back of the net! It's onside! Bowen! Yes! Bowen! Oh my days! Bowen! Come on, you Irons! Jared Boyd makes it 2-1 West Ham. It's a ball whipped into the mix from Ben Rama. It's a great ball. And guess who's there? Kudos hits the post. And then who follows up? Bowen. They say don't stop following it back. Smash it into the back of the net. It's 2-1 West Ham. Yes. 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 Intensity. Press. Just keep on doing it. Just keep on doing it. Wow. Come on, you. Come on, you Irons. Oh, VAR check. No. What are they VAR checking it for? I can't breathe. What is it? Possible handball from what? Hurry up. Ah, it's not a handball. It's not a handball. Nope. It's not a handball. It's extremely obvious it's not a handball. I think, well, it's not gone over. It's central. And it's not even, in my opinion, it's not hit his hand. Hurry up. The longer it takes, normally. Oh my God, why did it take so long? Hurry up. Hurry up. Bowen's on fire, and he's da-da-da. Bowen's on fire, and he's da-da-da. Bowen's on fire, and he's da-da-da. Bowen's on fire, la la. La 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 la. Good boy, boy, just boy, boy, just boy, boy, my boy, boy. Oh, oh, oh my God. Wow. Come on, you Irons. Press, intensity. Press, intensity. Press, intensity. That's what I just keep saying all game long. Two-one West Ham. Ball forward from Brentford. Ball's gone out. West Ham goal kick. West Ham goal kick. Mavropanos clears the ball into the path of Jensen, but he can't keep the ball in. Fires it into the far side netting. Brentford win the ball back. West Ham have got the ball though with JWP winning the second ball. Brentford won the ball with Ajer, plays the ball down the far right-hand side. Buemo's got the ball, cuts inside with it, crosses it into the mix. No one's there. Ball goes out. As I said from the start, I'll take that all day long. All day long. Wow. Come on, you Irons. 30 minutes in. Brentford 1, West Ham 2. Ball up the top. Antonio's won it. Plays a heavy ball down the far side. Goes out for Brentford's goal kick. But I tell you what, sometimes you're like, let's do that. Because if they're going to play the ball back, which they are, they're going to play it short. West Ham did this press. Bowen goes on the press. Back to Flecken. Plays out to Ajer. Antonio goes in. Bowen stays there. Tries to trap them. They come out. They've got a bit of space through the middle. They drive forward. Coming at West Ham. He's travelled 30 yards. Antonio tracks back. Good tracking back from Antonio. Ball's played out to the far left for Brentford. Brentford plays the ball in. The middle. They've still got the ball. Plays the ball into the middle. Brentford still got the ball with Mbuemo down the far right-hand side, but he plays the ball back to nobody and it goes straight out for a West Ham throw-in. No, it doesn't. Must have taken the deflection and Brentford have taken the throw-in. Now Pinnock's got the ball for Brentford coming over the halfway line down the left-hand side. He plays it down the left-hand side. They go early through the middle. It's great tackle from Mavropanos. Kudos watches it go out and Brentford now have the throw-in with Janelt, but he feeds the ball over. Norgard drops over to collect it. Big long throw from Brentford, cleared from West Ham from Bowen. Benny's there. Benny just didn't have the pace to go against Pinnock. Pinnock's had to go back to Flecken, but Bowen's going to go and press the keeper. It was unlucky, but if Benny had just latched onto that before the player, it would have been 1-1. Pinnock out to the left-hand side. It's gone out for a throw-in to Brentford. Mbuemo drops in deep, plays it back to Ajer. Now it's back with Collins, out left to Pinnock for Brentford, coming over the halfway line, plays the ball down the wide left-hand side to Janelt. He cuts inside. There's a bit of a gap there to Mapai. It's great tackle from Sufal. James Ward-Prowse plays the ball back to Ariola, who clears up the field for West Ham. Jared Bowen tries to win the header, but West Ham win the second ball with James Ward-Prowse. He wins it back again from giving it away, and Sufal brings the ball back to West Ham's Cam. Retention, Kudos, nothing on, plays the ball back. Mavropanos, nothing on, plays the ball over to Agerd. He then brings the ball forward through the middle. Flick on from Antonio. Can't get through to Ben Rama. Cleared from Ajer. West Ham win the ball back with Aguerd, wins the first header straight into the path of the Brentford player. And Mbeumo, though, travels down the right-hand side, skips by Antonio, and Antonio fouls him. He doesn't need to foul him in that position. He does not need to foul him in there. What's he got? Free kick to Brentford. There's a more. Jensen and Mbeumo on the ball, on the far side, 30 yards out. Going to whip that right into the mix. Norgard, sorry. Cleared from West Ham with Mavropanos. It's a Brentford corner again. I don't know if the Brentford player was trying an overhead kick there, was he? What was he trying to do? Yeah, he was. I don't know how he's taking. Is that taking a deflection off a West Ham player? West has gone for a wild overhead kick. Oh, he has, yeah, he has. Mavropanos hits it away for another corner kick to Brentford. 35 minutes gone. Welcome back to the West Ham Network. This is Brentford 1, West Ham 2 match day live watch along. My name's Anton. Ball whipped into the mix from Brentford. They win it. Oh, he flicks it on to the back post, but it goes out for an Areola goal kick. If you're new around here, please hit the subscribe button. If you're interested in becoming a channel member, then hit the membership option. If you are enjoying the content, hit the thumbs up. If you are enjoying my commentary, put it in the comments. Let me know you're enjoying the commentary as well. I can't tell you where we're watching the game because we're not allowed to do that. But yeah, we do this for your content. We go live straight after the game as well. West Ham play it short. Aguerd plays it back to Areola. Then he pings the ball forward for West Ham out to the far side. Benrahma lets it bounce, tries to go over. Does look like it takes a deflection off of the Brentford player. And West Ham now come out with a throw-in. Benrahma's done really well. Benrahma done really well against Arsenal. Is doing well against Brentford today, particularly with everything else except for his creativity, which is something that fans get frustrated with, is his tracking back. But anyway, Kudus has got the ball down the right-hand side. Sefal's made the overlapping run. Kudus cuts inside, tries to find a neat ball through to Benny, but it can't get it. Brentford win the ball back, though, in the middle of the park. Now they break, and they've got Mbeumo down the right-hand side. He cuts inside, and then he sprays the ball over to the far side to Janelt. Janelt plays the ball back. Norgard. Jensen, sorry. Janelt. Mapai drops in deep, collects the ball. Norgard now for Brentford in the middle of the park. He plays it over to Aguerd, who's dropped in quite deep into the West Ham half. Aguerd plays the ball out to Mbeumo down the right-hand side. It's back to Aguerd. Brentford just getting a nice little spell of football. Pinnock. Brentford. Nothing on. Brentford just keep hold of the ball. Pinnock, West Ham patient. Ball's getting sprayed along through the defence. Now West Ham starting to press. Ball's gone into Mbeumo. Cuts inside again. Plays it through the middle. Norgard. No way, ref. Do not you blow that whistle. Antonio tries to win the ball back, but Brentford have won the ball back and West Ham have then cleared. Brentford were calling for a free kick, but West Ham won the first header, but it's gone straight into the path of Mbeumo down the right-hand side. Onyeka, back to Mbeumo, whacks the ball into the mix, cleared from James Ward-Prowse. Jared Bowen drops in deep, does his defensive duties, plays the ball out wide to Kudus down the right-hand side. Kudus has got the ball, nothing on for him, keeps a hold of it, plays it back to Mavropanos. Nothing on from Dinos Konstantinos Mavropanos. He plays it into Naif Aguerd. Naif Aguerd plays it over to Emerson on the left-hand side. Emerson Palmieri chips the ball forward for West Ham for Bowen to chase. Aguerd clips it into Benrahma, who cuts inside, keeps hold of possession, does really well from Benny. Drives forward, plays it into Kudus. He's on the edge of the 18-yard box. He plays it all wide to Sefal, goes early, takes a deflection, and now it's Jensen. And then there's a foul on Norgard, sorry. And then it's a free kick to Brentford deep in their own half. Let's see what everyone else is saying in the comments. Bowen becomes the first player in Premier League history to score in his side's first 6 away games. Finger the likes, people. Finger the likes. You don't got Danny Dyer's number. Love her to bits. I can't calm down, Peter, mate. West Ham have won the ball back. Peter, do you know what? Let's arrange to go and watch a game together live right at the stadium. We'll do that. West Ham won the ball back though with Benny. Benny's got the ball, plays it into Souček. Heavy ball. James Ward-Prowse tries to calm it down. He does. Gerd whips the ball upfield. Oh, it's unbelievable from Kudus. He checks the ball down. He drives. He plays it into the path of Bowen. Bowen crosses it into the back post. Oh my God. How have West Ham missed that? How have West Ham missed that? It's unbelievable football, but how the hell? I was at Antonio and Benrahma at the back post. Kudus plays the ball into the path of Bowen. Bowen puts it across the goal. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. It's going to go down as one of the worst Premier League misses ever. Honestly, it's actually like Antonio has tackled Benrahma. Antonio has tackled Benrahma from 1 yard out. And the ball's gone rose ed. Absolutely mental. I have never seen anything like it. The build-up play was unbelievable from Kudus. Created something from absolutely nothing. Great defending from Sufal. It's unbelievable play from Kudus. Don't underestimate that at all. Jensen for Brentford. Tries to play the round ball. Buemo's dropped into the left-hand side now. Janelt. Jensen. Norgard back to Jensen on the edge of the 18-yard box for West Ham. Crosses it into the back post. Emerson's there. Is he going to let it go out? Which he has done, and West Ham have won the throw-in. Honestly, when I think back, oh my God, wait till you see that miss. Benny is screaming like a nut job at Antonio. It's a tap-in. It is a tap-in from 1 yard out. 1 yard out. So unlucky. Brentford got the ball, though. Jensen. Put it over to Mbeumo on the right-hand side. Takes a touch on the edge of the 18-yard box. Left foot. Whips it in. Deflection. Corner. Brentford. 3 minutes to go. Oh, my days. 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 I still can't. I'm sorry. I can't get over the miss. I cannot get over the miss. Mental. Brentford have taken it short. Ball whipped into the mix. Great header from Gerd. Kudus wins the second one, though. Kudus and Bowen and linking up really well defensively. Kudus has got the ball, plays it into the path of Sufal. He drives forward. He goes early, chips the ball up over the top, round the back of the defenders. No one's there, but Antonio is chasing. Balls gets plays back to Flecken. Antonio chasing down the goalkeeper. Oh, God, the keeper, man. Holy shit. Puts the defence under pressure. Antonio chasing down. Kudus drops in, tries to win the ball back, puts the pressure on. What's the referee blowing the whistle for? The Brentford players came out on top. It's good pressing again from West Ham. And tell you what, apart from that miss from Antonio, it's been a decent first half from him. Of course, he set up the goal, one of the goals. Flecken with the ball. Nothing on. Sprays it out to Pinnock on the left-hand side of the defence. West Ham just not doing the high press there, but because there's no need, because there would have been a gap over on the far side. Pinnock drives forward, nothing on, but plays it into Janelt. But West Ham have cornered them. Ajer, nothing on for him. Back through the middle. Norgard drives forward, sprays the ball out to the wide right for Nyeka. Mbeumo drops in the middle, puts it onto his left foot, plays it back. Norgard into Jensen. Puts it onto his right foot, tries to spray the ball over to the far left. He has taken it early, but Sufal has done really well defensively. It's really good. Kudus drops the ball in, but it falls into the path of Jensen. He sees a path through for Norgard. Sufal's there, ball onto the edge of the box. Great tracking back from Antonio. West Ham clear the ball, and it's a foul on Kudus. West Ham win a free kick. Defensively, though, that's really good from West Ham. So much better than what we did in the first 10 minutes. Working as a unit, forcing Brentford into the smaller gaps. What I mean by that is, if you spray that ball and you force Brentford out wide, Brentford can only go 3 ways, back, in, or forward. But if they're in the middle of the park, they can go the full Buna. And West Ham seem to be forcing them out onto the wings a lot more, and that seems to be benefiting West Ham. It's actually something that you tend to notice. If you think back to, I remember doing a video on Will Still about, and I'm not saying about him being the best manager ever, but his game was built on forcing the opposition into tight areas where they had no other option to do it. Antonio's got in front of the defender. He's done really well. He's got the ball down the right-hand side. What's he going to do with it now? He goes to the corner, he keeps it in. Brentford player have won the ball back. Kudos drops in. Antonio's still there. Brentford have done well, but they've given the ball straight to Kudos. Skips by one player. He drives into the 18-yard box. Flashes across goal. Cleared from Brentford defender. Kudos is still there. Again, the high press and the intensity is working. 7 minutes of added time for this game. Now they're playing the ball back, and Brentford are struggling back there. They can't deal with West Ham's high press and intense level. Ball up through the wing, onto the wing. Sufal's done really well. And there's no way to take a touch of a West Ham player. He's given a bloody throw into Brentford. They've taken it early, but Jensen skips by. West Ham player, no problem at all. Brentford on the counter. Chips the ball. I don't know what the Brentford player was doing, to be honest. He chipped it into nobody. James Ward-Prowse chips the ball forward for Benrahma to chase, and Buemo is doing everything down that far side to defend and try and give Brentford an option down that side. Onyeka plays the ball into Buemo. Norgard back to Buemo. He fancies himself against Emerson. Emerson just stands up to him. Referee's going to blow a whistle all day long. The ball gets knocked by Emerson, and he just runs into the collision. And it's another free kick, one out on the far side. Literally, I think it's like the third or fourth in this game. What's that stop for? It's a free kick again to Brentford in that area, but they've taken it short. Yanel, Mbeumo, just goes wide. It's one off the training ground, you can see. They've taken it short. Yanel's just stopped the ball. Mbeumo's ran onto it, smashed it from distance, and it's just gone and curled wide of the mark. To be fair, Ariola, I think, had that covered. Let's have a look. Oh, maybe he didn't. He wasn't diving anyway. He said he's got the confidence that was going wide. Oh, it was quite close. It was quite close. Mavropanos chips the ball forward for West Ham, but it's gone into the path of Jensen of Brentford, who plays the ball through the middle. Onyeka plays the ball out wide to Mbeumo. He's getting a lot of success down that left-hand side. Cuts inside, left foot, shoots from distance. Wide again. Wide again. Just having a look there. He cuts inside to his left foot. It's close again. It's exactly the same spot where he put the last one as well. About a yard wide. Ball goes out deep in the Brentford half for a Brentford throw-in. Ajer for Brentford. Plays it into the middle for Jensen. Pinnock for Brentford coming over the halfway line. Into Yanelt down the left-hand side. Whips the ball into the mix. Back post, cleared from Emerson. Souček's there, wins the second header, clears it, but they win the header back, and Buemo heads the ball into the path of the player, but it cleared from a Gerd. And there goes Benrahma. He skips by Ajer, no problem at all. Ajer gets in front of Benrahma. Ajer plays the ball. yeah, he just doesn't. He's never going to have the pace. Benny's just got no pace at all, really, does he? He's done really well defensive duties today, and he's done well with a cross. Jensen collects the ball in the middle of the park for Brentford, plays the ball out wide over the halfway line to Pinnock. He goes for a crossfield spray ball over to Mbeumo, takes a touch, puts it onto his left foot, as he usually does, sees a gap through there. Onyeka, ball goes out for a corner to Brentford. Onyeka gets the ball and he can't seem to trap it in the middle of the box, 18-yard box. We need to really try and get this game done for half-time, to be honest, and then settle ourselves back down again. Coming into the last 2 minutes of injury time. Mbeumo on the corner. Looks for a short one. Benny's there. Looks like, I don't know what he's going to do. Rain is thumping it down into the mix. Cleared. And West Ham have got the ball now down the far side with Kudos. Kudos drives forward for West Ham down the right-hand side. Sufal's made the overlapping run. He keeps hold of it, nothing on. Plays the ball back into the path of Mavropanos. He sprays the ball into the middle to Tommy Soucek. Tommy Soucek looks up, plays the ball into James Ward-Prowse. Coming over the halfway line, he plays the ball into Emerson on the left-hand side. Back to JWP. JWP head up, sprays the ball across to Mavropanos. Nothing on for him. He plays the ball into Sufal. He's got time and space on the ball. Sufal, head up. Big ball up and over, up and under, or whatever you want to call them. But Brentford have headed the ball into the path of their player. Now it's gone through the middle. He's gone early. West Ham trying to win the possession back, but we can't. And it's Mapai dropped in deep. He collects the ball. He turns, and now he drives at a West Ham defence. It's sprayed over to Ajer on the right-hand side. Back into Mbeumo. Emerson goes in. Mbeumo fancies himself against Emerson. He plays it inside to Jensen. Nothing on for him. He plays it into Norgard. It's gone out wide to Ajer. Nothing on him. Big ball into the mix. Back post. Wissa again trying an overhead kick, but Pinnock into Jensen. Good bit of success here for Brentford. A nice ball to the left to Janelts. Kick ball into the mix. Oh my God. Mbeumo, unmarked, about 12 yards out, has missed an absolute belter. He's missed an absolute belter. Honestly, he's hit the ball 3 times in the same spot, about a yard wide of the post. Those 3 chances alone, one of them at least did deserve a goal. That is halftime. There you go, everyone. There's halftime for you. Obviously, we're going to bring on DJ Russie B. Russie B, mate. What a way to turn it around.
What a half.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a half, man. It was mental, wasn't it?
Just allowed them to get into the game for the last couple of minutes there. But apart from that, as a whole, we turned it around from going 1-0 down. Disappointing.
We did. And Kudus shows why he's so good, man. Absolutely unbelievable goal. They were talking, I was listening to the commentary was like, they're talking like Di Canio, you know, that type of volley, Andy Carroll against Crystal Palace. And it's another one to add to the repertoire now. It's one for the hype video.
Oh, say that again, mate. You can say that again. Right, I'm going to let you go. I'll be back for the second half. Ciao.
Ciao for now. Anton's gone. Thank you very much, Mr. Baker, as per usual. So, right, 2 things as always. One is I want your one-word halftime analysis, your analysis of the half. One word, just one word in the chat. We'll do those first, then we'll give something away. We'll give a prize. We'll do a prize as well. We'll do a draw in a bit. Let me find something. I'll find something nice. But I want one word in the halftime in the chat. The rumours are Moyes has been told to change or be sacked. I'd bring an Obama for Antonio second half. Just don't start the second half asleep. You're totally right. They were pushing, weren't they? Pushing. Another day, Brian Mbeumo could have had a hat-trick easily today in the last 5 minutes. Ridiculous. Antonio don't press with intensity of Bowen and Kudus. Let's talk about the miss of the century or the miss of the season. It was harder to miss. And that's what frustrates me about Antonio again. You know, clearly, Benny shouted, me. mine. And he went, no, I'm going to score it. And neither score. Put the young striker on. I thought Antonio would be on it today, walking for the last 5 minutes. Kudus is on fire. Typical. Are we playing a 4-4-2? Not really. Good day. Or are we looking at game defending wise? Not good. Give me one word. I want one word. Souček poor. You're trying to be clever there by putting 2 words together, but it doesn't count. Massive. Behind the goal mix up. Let's remember Antonio's assist for Kudus's goal. Yeah, indeed. The cross. Typical. Massive. Thought I'd never see the day. Intriguing. Great shout, Trinity. It's going to be a very intriguing second half, that's for sure. Positive, cut out silly mistakes. Frano, 13 months you've been a member. Congratulations. Well, thank you, not congratulations. Kudus, Star Boy, should be 3-1. Could easily be 2-2, indeed. Emerson is on yellow and lucky not to have got a second, according to Claret and Boost. Steidl has told Moyes to change the tactics or be sacked. Okay. Antonio is... damn craven, meaning greedy. That was Benny's goal. Kudus, defenseless. Skadus. Vlash. What's that mean? I've never heard of that word. Or have you just made it up? Vlashivius. What's Vlashivius means? Overtly sexual or desire. Vlashivius. That's my new word of the day. Thank you, JP London. Vlashivius. Steinden was greedy due to ego and podcast. Open, Russ. This game is like a World Cup final. It is well, it's not a World Cup final. It's like a good old cup tie. That's what it's like, isn't it? End to end. Really exciting game. Nervous, glorious. Kuduston. Moisey, mouth-watering. Can we talk about Souček headed the ball instead of letting it go for the goalkeeper, which led to the goal? You're totally right. Didn't get a my one issue with Areola, I don't think he communicates enough. It's been several times this season where the defenders. I mean, look at I'm thinking about the Ogbonnaron goal. Yes, because Areola was in goal for that. I don't think he talks enough because a goalkeeper says leave it, but Souček headed it back and kept it in play. I just watching it again. Yeah, could have easily left it, but no one gave him a shout. You're watching different games. It's 4-4-2 all day long, says Irons 89. Brentford undefeated in 13 London derbies and undefeated against West Ham in the Premier League. 4 games. In the Premier League, this is the 5th game and 4 wins so far. Midfieldless, yes, Michael. They are coming through the midfield very, very quickly. Jensen's playing very well, and we're sort of that midfield is almost non-existent, which is unsurprising with probably one out. I think Alvarez would have had a field day today. Overhead, indeed. Antonio needs to leave and take Soufal and Souček with him. Apart from that, we have to step up somehow to stop their supply to Mbamo. He is their only outlet. Yeah, I agree. And I told you, Budden's been on it today. I told you the 11, bang on. And I told you Neil Mopai would score because he hasn't scored for so long. He was bound to score. Really fun game to watch. It was, wasn't it? There's a communication problem in the 6-yard box when Areola plays. I definitely think that's the case. I agree with Toby. I think we're doing well with Paqueta out. He plays a lot of the ball, so many skills, but I think Antonio is doing well today. Kudus to world. Should we bring on 4 now for Souček? No, if anything, I would take off Antonio. Well, I don't know. I'd probably take off Antonio and bring 4 nows on and just put him into midfield. Push Bowen up front on his own and just to get a little bit of a more solid sort of midfield. Souček hasn't been Greta, but we need his physicality. Great, I think that's meant to be, not Greta. Bowen's record breaker, first player ever in Premier League history to score in his side's first 6 away games. That's mental. JDP has done well. He has had a good game. Kudus is on fire. Cornet on for Ben Rama. Don't know. Love Emerson, but he's having a stinker today. I don't think Ben Rama's doing very good tracking back today, and I think he's giving him a little bit of a rough ride. I think Antonio from Barmas they come out as slightly animo from the start of the second half. They definitely will. He's so slow, I've noticed. Ingenium. We just need to defend this lead now. Indeed, we always struggle at the start of the second half. We certainly do, and definitely need to improve our second half. You are totally right, my friends. Right, so let's give something away. What's the Rusty B giveaway today? Let's have a look in my little box of tricks. What do we got? Oh, that's a nice one. No, should we give that away? Let's give. You know me, we love to give stuff away to our viewers. Oh, I dropped something. Shit. I was going to give that away. Wait a tick. We'll give this away. It's a good one. It's a good one. The main man, Machiavelli. Signed Machiavelli print. Nice little bit there. Signed Machiavelli by the man himself, by Macca. Nice pictures. They look lovely in a frame. Signed by Macca. We'll give that away and we'll do it at one of our draws. Anyone who's new to the channel, we have regular member draws. And that's why some people have got funny things, but like Cyril, who's been there 6 months. Well done. What were you willing to say, fella? In it. What's wrong with you? Have you ain't got no money? You haven't given any more given any more memberships? Obviously, we had the Drainhole Hammer, the Drainhole Hammers memorial draw on Thursday. Was it Thursday? We gave away West Ham signed football. We gave away and a couple of bits as well. And today we're going to give away a Frank Machiavelli signed print. Now we're going to do this for everyone, not just members. Members get their draws already every month. But if you put into the chat, a simple thing just to put in the chat, Kudus. Waiting for my bet to come in, and then it's memberships for everyone. Love Drano. He's such a dude. So if you put in the chat #Kudus, that's all you've got to put in, #Kudus. And then what we do is we will draw that in a few minutes' time, and the winner will win a signed Frank Machiavelli print. Nice one, isn't it? Just quoted the stats of the network on Kudus's first half stats. Have you? Where are they? I haven't seen it. I didn't see it, James. So be like Trini, Howard, Jay, you got to spell it right and you got to put the hashtag in, otherwise it's not going to count. Frano, Ben, that's it. Put this in. Let's get this going. Give Drainell a special prize. He deserve it. Oh, we'll send something to Drainell. Don't worry about that. Kudus, you got to spell it, not kudos. That's well done. We need Kudus, Mark, otherwise you don't get in. And we'll be doing that very, very shortly. Happy Hammer right now. #Kudus. Very clever. I think Wednesday I finished 600 quid up. Wow, fair play to you, son. On X, Russ. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm on here at the moment. Kudus. Not K, not gonna work. It's gonna be Kudus. Where is it? Matchday Live. Let's put this in. Kudus. Start collecting responses. Crosshammer, let's have it right. It's a shock of Antonio, but greed. No PL striker. He's trying to finish at 75%. Would have agreed. Cresswell for Souček. No. 4 nights for Antonio. I think that would happen. Yeah. 6. If only Moyes had started Kudus earlier. No need, Russie. I'm all good loving the channel, mate. There we go. Kudus. You got to be Kudus, not Kados. It's got to be how it's spelled. Kedus. Just put that in the chat. We'll give you another few seconds. Kudus. You got to do it. You got to do it like, where is it? You got to do it like, where is some of it? Do it like that. Do it like Brian. So Brian's in it. So we'll do that in a tick. You can't change the tactics and we sit off, we'll concede. And Barn for Antonio. No, I don't think that's going to happen just yet. Can't take Souček off. We're looking a bit small. I agree. Brentford are a big side. Kudus. Antonio out. Mbama in. Just don't think it's going to happen. Not when it's 2-1. Kudus. Put Tony Cotti on. Put TC on. TC will do the job. Right. We will draw it in about 1 minute's time. 1 minute. Have I got a timer? I used to have a time on here, but you can't see it because it's dark. Anyway, I put a time on. It's just there. You can just see it in the. Oh, look, just do this. Let's just take that off. That's even better. Russ. Even better, you bloody idiot. Can't even see there. Guys, do that. Anyway, 45 seconds to go. Got 45 seconds to go. If you know, you know. Here we go. Got 45 seconds. Why you got to go? Put Pop Robson on. Put the hashtag in, Ruby, and you're getting the thing. Hashtag Caduce. Put David Speedy on. God bless him. At this point, I'd have Andy Carroll over Antonio. We need Emerson. Get Crossy on the rail, indeed. I see another goal from Caduce. A few more for the old entries. Good to need. Danielle's put in for it now. Well done. Let's keep going. What still Caduce? Okay, guys, not watching the game. It's all on y'all as the Longhorns just kicked off. Good luck to you, son. Your Saturday's got very busy. It certainly has, my friend. It certainly has. Right, let's get this all ready. Keep your Caduces coming in. If you want to do it again, just keep spamming the chat with Caduce. Just keep spamming it, and we'll get going with that. And as I said, the winner will win a signed Frank McAvenny Prince, signed by the great big man himself. Lovely little picture. That'd be nice frame. That would be in someone's office, particularly for a Christmas gift. So there we go. I'm saving you money by all you got to do is put in Lee Chapman. Lee Chapman warming up. Nice to see. Hurst coming on. I tell you, he could come on. The birthday boy, Enna Valencia. It's Enna Valencia's birthday today. Happy birthday, Enna. I'm sure you're watching, but it's Enna Valencia's birthday. And John McCarthy told me to put that on, so there we go. I remember. Right, let's. Okay, we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're drawing. And the winner of the thing is Cockney Buccaneer. Well done. You have won. Cockney Buccaneer. If you message us. I've got to send loads out anyway. Message us the West Ham Network at gmail.com and we'll get that print sent out to you. Might have to buy because it's quite a big print. Might have to buy a nice big envelope for you. Lucky me. Congratulations. We'll keep that on the screen for a little bit. So it'll be in the corner there. So you know you've won. We can actually we'll do this and we're 2-1 up, aren't we? There we go. Oh, it's just a little bit too small. Don't matter. We'll leave it like that. Cockney Buccaneers, so you know you've won. Congrats. Well done, Cockney. Nice to see. Well done, son. Regular contributor to the channel, regular talker, regular person in the chat. Nice to see. Thank you very, very much. The second half's going to be kicking off very, very shortly. You're going to get 97 claiming to be Buccaneer. I'm Buccaneer, and so is my friend. And so is my wife. Oh, no, he told us not showing the game. Sorry, not showing the game. Oh, dear. That was close. Right, they're just, let's get this all ready for Anton because I'm such a nice guy. Let's get this all ready for him. All right, okay. Let's just get all this ready. Let's pause it for 10 seconds and then he can. Right, because we've kicked off. So I've kicked off already, so that's good. We're about right. So let me just take that off just in case. Got to keep from the start. He's totally right. See you after time. Thank you very much, my friend. How much is the West Ham new season? Get very expensive. West Ham pushing forward, and Brian Bomo. Oh, he's a beast. I want Brian here. I want Brian in a West Ham shirt.
See, I didn't realize the game started.
Unbelievable. I want Brian at West Ham.
Who?
Brian and Bummer. He's a
Bummer,
beast.
Yeah.
He could be the new Mikel Antonio.
Yeah.
Beast. Peace out.
Okay, right. Ciao.
Are you right? You sorted?
I'm trying to get the time sorted.
Oh, well done. And well done to Cockney Buccaneer. Well done for winning. Send us an email at westhamnetwork@gmail.com. We'll get that McAvenny print sent out to you, mate.
That was a nice one.
Nice one, indeed.
Right.
That's why people got to watch it. Because you never know we're going to give
Russ, is there any subs?
None at the moment. Apart from that, has the goalkeeper changed for them? I don't know.
Russell will be back at the review show, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Abuemo down the right hand side. Brentford coming through the middle. And Buemo back. Norgard into the middle of the park. Sifal clears. Emerson clears for West Ham. West Ham trying to win the ball back. Benrahma, Emerson clears the ball up the field. Bit of a mix-up back there with the fullback from Brentford. God, there's so many comments. It's ridiculous. It's not ridiculous, but... Anton back topped up. Come on, you Irons! Irons! Right, Brentford with a crossfield ball, and Buemo up the field, cuts inside, plays the ball into the path of Norgard. Ger to the middle to Jensen. Jensen sprays the ball over to Mbuemo. Cuts inside into the 18-yard box. Going to put it onto his left foot. Great block from West Ham. Shot from distance. Rosed from Norgard. So the keeper has been changed. Where's Russ when you need him? What's the keeper's name? Is it Strakosha? Is it Strakosha? Can someone tell me if that's Strakosha? Brentford on the attack. Intercepted there from Souček. Cleared from Sufal. Strakosha. Someone please tell me if it's Strakosha. Ball played through for Bowen to chase. Nothing on. Let me just see if that's definitely Strakosha. Yep, Strakosha. Strakosha. Let me just get this changed. Benrahma with Bowen on the edge of the left-hand side. Cross it into the... Oh! Strakosha comes out and pulls off just a routine catch, but Bowen skips by a couple of players on the far side, close into the edge of the 18-yard box. Puts the ball into the mix, but the keeper comes out and collects the ball. West Ham fans singing loud and proud. The problem is, like, people are saying stop the supply ball through to Mbuemo, but the problem is he's such an effective player. He's been effective for Brentford since they've had him. He's went under the radar because they've had previously Watkins, Tony, etc., but he still comes out and produces top-notch performances. He's a very, very good player. Areola comes out, collects the ball for West Ham. Come on, you Irons. Big long ball there from Areola. Nice touch from Benrahma. Ball into Bowen. Bowen plays it out wide to Antonio. He drives at the defence inside the 18-yard box. Still driving, crosses it in. It's blocked, and Buemo drops back in, does his defensive duties. He drives forward for Brentford. Still in the Brentford half. He's still driving with the ball. Souček comes over, and Buemo still fancies it. Souček goes in for a tackle. Good interception there from James Ward-Prowse. Referee blows up the whistle. It's so delayed. So bloody delayed. Is he giving a yellow card to? Is that to Moyes? Or Souček? Was he giving a yellow card? Really? He's giving a yellow card for that? For that? It's a bit ridiculous. It's on the halfway line. It's not even a... Buemo stepped on him. How can he get a yellow card? And Buemo stamped on him. Don't blame him. No, he's going for mental for that. It's never a yellow card on Tommy Souček. Jensen for Brentford in the middle of the park. West Ham kind of backed off our press a little bit. 7 minutes in the second half. You're out. Sorry, Ajer. Norgard. Back to Ajer down the right-hand side. Ball pumped forward. Clear from Emerson. Back into Benny down the left-hand side. Tries to keep it and tries to knock it by Ajer. Ajer blocks it. Benny goes down. Foul. West Ham free kick. Halfway line. It's soft again. Right, referee's blown up for just ridiculous decisions, to be honest. And that actually has benefited West Ham. It's extremely soft. And now Moyes has got a yellow card. Moyes is out there. Good old dig. Moyes has picked himself up a little cheeky yellow card. Ball up in the mix. Oh, keeper, a bit of a mix up there. Antonio tries to break in. It's been cleared out for another West Ham throw in. Emerson with the throw in. Antonio wins the ball. Souček tries to win a second ball. It's a big clearance from Brentford. Well won from Dinos Mavropanos. James Ward-Prowse wins the second ball, but it's getting kind of heady pinball just now. Big ball forwards and behind the defenders. Agaird's there though. Dinos covering, but Agaird takes a heavy touch. It goes out for a corner from absolutely nothing for Brentford. That's unfortunate. Brentford take it short. It's on the edge of the 18-yard box. Back with Mbuemo. He knocks it into the mix. Oh, it's an own goal. It's an own goal. In actual fact, I'm really confused at why I think Dinos has put that into his own goal, and I don't really understand why Ariola's not come for that. That looked like a routine, simple, like goalkeeper's decision, but I think Dinos has put that into the back of the net, and I'm gutted. I'm devastated by that because, again, I think it's an error. I'm trying to see what's happened here. The ball's been put into the mix. Oh, Dinos is just it's a Dinos error. He's tried to flick the ball back, and he's actually just flicked it into the net. It's actually, do you know what? Ariola's right not to come for it, to be honest, because it's actually the most routine defensive header that's brought them back into the game. Massive error from Mavropanos. I don't really know why Mavropanos was doing that rather than not heading the ball forward. Why? It was central. I don't know why he would want to head the ball backwards from that position. You only really do that when you're over the far side. Like if you're trying to head it out for a throw in, it doesn't make sense what he was trying to achieve there. And the thing is, I think he was actually having an all right game as well. That's really kind of disappointing. I don't how well because he's giving away the corner. It's because he's giving away the corner. People are pissed off at and Gerd, and he did give away the corner. But that's an error. Like that's just a mistake. You can't just blame a player for that. It's a mistake. It's an error. It's a misjudgment from Mavropanos with the header. Anyway, now Mbuemo's got the ball in a dangerous area down that side, cuts the side, but West Ham have defended the ball well, and it's been cleared from Agaird's far right hand side with Kudos. West Ham just need to get that structure back, get themselves settled again. Souček wins the ball back for West Ham. James Ward-Prowse back to Kudos in the middle of the park. James Ward-Prowse deep in the West Ham half. Goes for a big up and under for Antonio to chase. It's a good ball. Antonio's there. He wins the ball for West Ham out in the far right-hand side. Skips by the Janolts. Still got the ball. Nothing on for him. Plays the ball. Finds Sefal. James Ward-Prowse. Kudos. Nothing on for him. He sprays the ball over to Emerson. Back over. JWP. Wide Sefal. Referee foul. Yeah, free kick West Ham. Free kick's been taken and the keeper's got the ball, and we've not even saw what happened there. And now they've gone early with the big kick. Brimo's misjudged it. Well done back from Emerson, but they've won the second ball. So we're lacking now in winning the first and second balls. And they can sense that. Brentford can sense that. This is where I would bring a substitution on. Now Azer's just skipped by. It's great tracking back from Bowen. There's no way, ref, that's a free kick. There's no way. He's got the ball first and the player's gone down after. He's not even connected with the player until well after the ball's gone. Brentford have got the ball, though. It's great tracking back from Jared Bowen. But I would now, this is, right now, we're lacking in that creativity, that movement going forward. And this is probably a really good time to look at a substitution from West Ham. I'm having a look at our bench now and just seeing what's available. I would seriously look at Antonio coming off, putting Bowen through the middle, possibly Fornals on the field. Cornet, I know Danny Ings is there and I know Mubama's there. I would love to see Mubama come on, but I don't see that as an option. Brentford just playing the ball back through the middle of their defence. Switch play. Mbuemo, good touch from him. Onyeka is just unmarked. Back post is clear from Sufal. Onyeka has had so much time in the ball in a really dangerous area, but he's gone early. It's offside. Thank the Lord for that. But we need to watch that overlapping ball because no one's tracked the runner. Fortunately, he was offside, and maybe that's why there was no one back with him. But Onyeka's ran quite wildly offside there. Tell you what, Jared Bowen did actually foul Collins when he was driving forward. I thought he got the ball. It's a terrible decision from the referee not to give Brentford a free kick in a dangerous area. Bowen drops in, collects the ball for West Ham deep in the Brentford half, space the ball out to Antonio on the left-hand side. Antonio keeps bringing the ball forward. Benny's there. He drives forward for West Ham, puts onto his right foot, nothing on for him, plays it back to Tommy Soucek. Oh, he's giving the ball away though. And Nagerd comes in, wins the ball, and it's a West Ham throw-in. Fornals and Danny Ings. Fully expected Fornals. Antonio does really well. Switches the ball over to the far right-hand side. Kudos collects it. Puts it onto his left foot from distance. Smashes the ball. Goes over the bar, and it's a goal kick. So we're going to see a double substitution from David Moyes 60 minutes into the game. Pablo Fornals and Danny Ings coming on the field. People were not going to like Danny Ings coming on. I know they're not, but I'm not going to say anything until the end of the game because hopefully he can bang us a goal or two, and then he can try and change people's mindsets. Oh, it's a foul from Dinos. Mapai skips by Dinos, and Dinos just has to pull the player down. He's going to pull up himself a yellow card. He was far up the field, and I think professional foul. Antonio and Ben Rama coming off. So Ings and Fornals. Be honest, Fornals' decision's right. It's the energy he can bring to a game, and a bit of his creativity. And West Ham have done well with that defensive tackle there from Mavropanos that forced into a foul from Wissa, and it's a free kick to West Ham. Still no substitution made yet. Ball pinged forward for Antonio. He looks like he's fouled. He's calling the referee for everything, but referee's given nothing. Emerson's done really well tracking back, and then he skipped by one player. He's done well again. James Ward-Prowse flicks the ball over to the far right to Sufal, into Kudos in the middle of the park, skips by one player in the central circle. Benrahma collects the ball. He drives at the Brentford defence, puts it onto his right foot. Nothing on for him. He plays it into the path of Tommy Soucek. He goes out wide left to Emerson. Emerson into Antonio, who's on the left-hand side. He does well to skip by Benrahma, get up. But, so, listen, West Ham have won a free kick, right? So I've got no problem with West Ham winning the free kick. That's great. But Benrahma had the advantage. And I don't know why referees just don't let the advantage play. Let him play the advantage. And if the advantage doesn't work, then pull the ball back for a free kick. Anyway, here comes Antonio for Danny Ings. Danny Ings is coming on the field for West Ham. Antonio coming off. Benrahma coming off the field. And it's Pablo Fornals. Listen, I thought Danny Ings as a whole, Antonio as a whole done all right, actually, in the first half. Not much in the second half. Benrahma, same. Good tracking back in the first half, but not so much in the second half. And we need the energy and the legs. I can't say Danny Ings has got legs, but I can certainly say Pablo Fornals has got the legs. Anyway, JWP on the ball into the mix. Cleared from Brentford, but it's come to West Ham with Sufal. Kudos has got the ball down the right-hand side. Kudos crosses the ball into the mix. Gerd, back post. Fornals chips the ball over. Cuts it in. Oh, I can't get a hold of it with Danny Ings, but West Ham do get a corner. Oh. Pablo Fornals has done really well with creativity. He's chipped the ball over the defender, and it's gone out for a corner for West Ham. Ward-Prowse, back post, cleared from Brentford, but Kudos is there on the edge of the box. Kudos drives at the defence. There's two players on him. Puts it onto his left foot. Nothing on. Plays it back to Sufal. Takes a touch. Whips the ball into the mix. It's a good ball! Defenders headed it. Got to the second ball, and it's been cleared from Brentford. Oh, it's nearly a good ball. Emerson wins the first header. Brentford now are coming on a counter. There's 3-on-2. West Ham are getting the bodies back. Stay with Mbeumo. It's a great interception there from Dinos Mavropanos. There was a ball just whipped over to the left-hand side, and if it had crept through, the player would have probably been one-on-one with the keeper, but Dinos has come in and intercepted and done really, really well to get rid of that ball. Big throw-in coming in from Brentford. Jensen. He wins the first header. Cleared from Agerd. On the edge. Blocked from Agerd again. Oh, it's on the edge of the box. Cleared. Hits off Pinnock. West Ham are now going on the block, on the attack. I don't know how Brentford have come out of this with the ball, though. The ball's getting played all the way back to their keeper. Shots from short range, blocked from West Ham players. Well done, Dinos, with a clearing header. Tries to get it into the path of Kudos. But the only issue really now in this game is we cannot get a hold of the ball. Brentford have got all possession, but they're actually doing something with it in the second half compared to what they were doing in the first half. Norgard plays the ball out wide left. Norgard again. It's back in with Jensen. And Yeka. Pinnock. Wide left. Ajer. Oh, yeah, no, sorry. Cleared from West Ham again. But it's just another big clearance. I suppose you've got to get the ball out of the danger area, but it's gone straight to Brentford for them to start to build again. Now, let's see if West Ham can build that kind of high press, but we're not. So we've backed off that high press again. Pinnock. Janelt. Just coming over the halfway line. Norgard on the halfway line. Plays the ball through Wissa. He's going to feed the ball out to the left-hand side to Mapai. Overlapping run. Clearance from Sufal. He's done really well, and West Ham have won a goal kick. He has done well there. Well done, Sufal. Come on, you Irons. Come on, West Ham. Brentford win the first ball, though, from a West Ham kind of progression ball from the back. Jensen, Brentford, sprays the ball out wide left, wide right, sorry, on Yeka, out to Mabuema. And Yeka's made overlapping run. Looks like he's offside. Is he offside? No, he's not. It's cleared, and it's a throw-in to Brentford. I thought Onyeka just ran marginally offside and the ball was played into him, but he's not. I don't know if there's a bit of activity on the West Ham bench there. Comes a big throw-in coming in from Brentford. Right into the mix. Hands all over Mavropanos pulling the shirt. Jensen's got the ball though on the far right-hand side. Mabuemo. Now it's Jensen again on the right-hand side. Whips that ball into the mix. Back post. They've scored 3-2. Collins has made it 3-2 to Brentford. Just a whip ball into the mix, and defensively, I don't know who was there and if anyone at all could have dealt with that, but Brentford have turned the game right on its head. Have turned the game right on its head to make it 3-2. I'm trying to see but the ball shouldn't have got whipped in. He's got in between. The defender has got in between Agerd and Sifal. Yeah, no one's committed to that. The defender has shown the full-blown commitment. It's as simple as that. He's in between two defenders. He's attacked the header. No one even close to him. It's pretty shocking. And Brentford have had the best of the second half. Kouros has got the ball, though, for West Ham. Back with Tommy Soucek. Into the middle to Pablo Fornals. He's looking for the overlapping run. Sprays the ball out wide right. Kouros has come in, collected it, but lost it. We've lost our shape. We've lost our way a little bit in the second half after such a good first half performance. Brentford now attacking through the middle, and Buemo draws it in. West Ham win the ball back, though, with Emerson. He drives forward for West Ham. Oh, he can't do anything with it. The player's gone down. West Ham haven't even touched him. He's dived. You've got to blow up. He's dived looking for something from that. Didn't even touch the ball. He didn't even touch the player. Didn't even touch him. Throw into West Ham. There's plenty of life in the animal yet, don't you worry. Ball gets played back to their keeper. Bowen now starts to press. First time I've seen us press from the front in the second half. West Ham have got the ball, though, with Emerson turning over possession. He drives forward, but giving it straight away. And now they're on the attack. Now they've got like 4-on-3. Buemo, ball through, Wissa. Wissa on the edge of the box, then Buemo tries to skip back. He's skipping by everyone! Get rid of it! Oh, my God. He's just drove at the West Ham defence and managed to pick the pocket and get through. 20 minutes to go. Ball into the mix from Brentford. He's got the ball down the far side as well. He's had time to take a touch in the middle of the park. And guess what? The stream's decided to just go ski with. It's gone so far back as well. I don't want to go back that far. Back. West Ham regain possession again. Sufal pings the ball upfield for Bowen to chase. But then they're first to the ball again. West Ham just trying to regain possession back again, but every time we get the ball, we're just firing it into their path. Nothing really happening in the game just now. Kudus has gone really far into the middle for West Ham. Bowen's gone more out onto the wing. West Ham trying to do the press from the back. Danny Ings doesn't necessarily have the legs for that, though. And that's the problem. The commentators have just said it as well. They've brought a new keeper on, and he's had absolutely zilch to do. We've not tested him whatsoever. It's cleared. Two substitutions coming on from Brentford. So check for West Ham. Fornals plays it out wide right. Bowen. Sufal cuts inside. Chips the ball into the mix. Cleared from Brentford. Pinnock clears for Brentford again. West Ham now coming with a bit more success. Just a little bit more success. James Ward-Prowse in the middle of the park. Souček into Emerson. Souček in the middle of the park, plays it out to Emerson on the left-hand side. Cuts inside, back to Souček. Nothing on. West Ham struggling just to get that ball penetrated through. Bowen into Emerson. Emerson's playing more of a central role. Bowen, good football, but West Ham can't win it. But Kudus does win it, but he plays it into Fornals. Skips by one player. Kudos. Chips it into the back post. Souček. Oh, it's a goal kick. Better from West Ham, though. Better from West Ham. Double substitution coming in from Brentford. Ajer and Jensen are coming off. And Rower, Slev, and oh god, how am I going to say his name? Yar. Oh. Molly Yuk. Go on, West Ham. West Ham, I want it back though. Shot from distance. I think Danny Ings fucking blocked it. Free kick to Brentford as well. Got 10 minutes to go to try and get something from this game. West Ham have given the ball. They've given the ball away though. Fornals. Kudos in the middle. Can we do something with it? JWP feeds the ball into Sefal down the right hand side. Skips by one player. Shoots from distance. Kudos is there. Collects it. He's inside the 18-yard box. Fornals. Oh, he's got to hit the target. Fornals has got to hit the target. Hits it over the bar. It's better again. 2 quick chances from West Ham. Yeah. Oh. I said about 10 minutes ago there was some activity on the bench, but there's not. Take that back. Apologies. West Ham have won the ball back though. Bowen skips by a couple of players. Then he's fouled. Referee's not blowing up, and Bowen has gone absolutely ballistic. 10 minutes to go, and Bowen travels down the right-hand side. He's got an overlapping run. The overlapping run's been made. The players ball into the middle. Cleared from West Ham from Somi Souček. West Ham drive forward with Pablo. Emerson. Back to Pablo. Through the middle. Souček. Sefal. Back to JWP. Back to Sefal. Sefal back to Mavropanos. Fornals. Oh, there's an overlapping run being made there from Sefal, but he didn't see it. Fornals through the middle. Plays the ball into Konstantinos Mavropanos. Takes a touch. Brings in Bowen, who's dropped in deep. Souček back to Bowen. Plays the ball into Agerd. Ball sprayed over to left-hand side to Emerson. No one's over there supporting him, though, but gets the ball back to Emerson. Agerd sees the gap through the middle. Souček drives, gives the ball in to Bowen from distance. Chips the ball. Oh, cleared from Brentford. And Emerson tries to head the ball back into the mix, but it's been cleared for a West Ham throw-in. So Brentford definitely sitting further back now, relying heavily on the counter-attack. Fornals can't win the ball back with Danny Ings. Danny Ings been null and void. I hope he proves me wrong, goes and gets a goal, but the keeper takes a hit of a touch from Brentford, plays the ball out wide left. He's done well. Brentford on the attack down the left-hand side. Souček's over there covering, comes over the halfway line, cuts back in field to Onyeka. Ball gets played back. Ball through the middle. Norgard. Onyeka drops in. Kudos comes in. Referee blows up for a foul. It's ridiculous. It's weak. Well done from good interception there from Dinos. He's gone down on a foul. Referee is not letting West Ham play the advantage. It's ridiculous. Dinos has been fouled. West Ham have got loads of advantage. Down the left-hand side, referee blows the whistle back. Moyes has gone mental as well. It's so simple. He's done it 3 or 4 times already. Good run from Bowen. Sufal plays the ball up over the top. Oh, fucking hell, man. Referee, goalkeeper comes out and collects the ball. Bowen's shaking his head, raging. 7 minutes to go plus injury time. West Ham won the ball back with Tommy Soucek. Ball through for Kudos. Ball sprayed out wide right. It's not a great ball from Kudos, and it's been cleared from Brentford for a West Ham throw-in. Pinnock clears it out. It was perfect. Could have been a perfect ball. Soucek plays the ball into Bowen on the edge of the 18-yard box. Takes a heavy touch, but it looks like it's going to go out for a West Ham corner. I think he saved it, and it's gone out for a West Ham throw-in right on the corner flag. Just a heavy touch from Bowen.
Why do other people have poppies on that day?
I'll explain to you after. Big throw in from West Ham. Flicked on. No one's there. Attack it. Attack it. Oh, ref. High foot. There's no consistency in the refereeing. Turn that light off for me, please. Now Brentford are on the attack. The counter. Ball whipped into the middle. Clear from Dinos. He just does enough. I don't know if it was Dinos or a Gerd. It was a Gerd. No, Dinos. Pablo Fornals, don't mess around there. Kudos. Into JWP. Sprays the ball out wide right. Sufal driving forward for West Ham down the right-hand side. 5 minutes to go plus any injury time. Bowen's dropped in on the right-hand side. Deep to collect it. Nothing on for him, so he gives it back to Tommy Soucek. It's gone to Sufal down the right-hand side. Back into Bowen, who turns, skips by one player. Oh, he cannot find Danny Ings. But Agerd plays the ball over to Emerson on the left-hand side. Emerson whips the ball into the mix. Flicked on! It's not falling! And it's cleared from Brentford. And it goes out for a throw-in right on the corner flag. We've taken it early. Agerd gets the ball. He plays it into JWP. Spray it over far right. Look. Agerd. Oh, he can't beat the first man. Agerd, that's a terrible ball, mate. It's a terrible ball. Emerson tries to win the ball back. Brentford trying to defend deep from their half. There's big up and under clearance from them. Agerd tries to win the ball back, but it does fall into the path of the Brentford player. And Buemo now on the right-hand side. He drives at the West Ham defence. Skips by Agerd, plays it into the path. It's good football from Brentford. Shot. They're so unlucky not to make that 4 from Mapai. That was the chance for them to seal the deal. Mavropanos into Soucek in the middle of the park. Back to Soucek. JWP. Kudus. Back to JWP. Back to Kudus in the middle of the park. Finds Soucek. Fornals back to Soucek. Sprays the ball out left. Better from West Ham. Emerson hits the ball into the mix. Right into the hands of the keeper. Another substitution coming in from Brentford. A few minutes to go, plus injury time. Ings challenging the keeper. Keeper punts the ball forward for Brentford. JWP wins the ball back for West Ham. Bowen loses the ball in the middle of the park, but it does go out for a West Ham throw-in down the right-hand side. He throws it early. Oh, substitution getting made from Brentford. Wisa is coming off for Brentford. And is it Godos? Yeah, Godos is coming on. Ball back with Areola. Bowen tries that. That's a free kick against West Ham. I see another substitution coming in from Brentford. And it looks like it's Ben Mee. Big ball forward from Brentford. Sufal's there, though. Shot. Areola routine catch. Emerson. James Ward-Prowse. 15 seconds to go of normal time. It's a crap ball forward. And West Ham have just come out with a throw-in opportunity from nothing. 4 minutes of added time. Pushing and shoving between Mapai and Kudus. Remember, we will be live at the end of the game. Got 3.5 minutes to go. Another substitution being made from Brentford. Ben Mee comes on. They're just trying to protect their lead. Yanel's come off. Big throw in from Sufal. West Ham can't even win the first header. Agard wins the second. No, it's back with Sufal. James Ward-Prowse got a gap through there. Pocket. It's gone out to the right-hand side. James Ward-Prowse tries to cross it in, but it's found its way back to Sufal. James Ward-Prowse again. Clicks it into the mix. Cleared from Brentford. It's back with West Ham. Sufal sprays the ball over far left-hand side. Pablo Fornals. It's gone to Kudus down the left-hand side. Crosses it in. Back post. Oh, it's gone for a corner. It's another bit. It's West Ham now. All 3 minutes, 2 minutes to save our skins, to walk away with something from this game. Oh, come on, JWP. Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. JWP puts it into the mix. On the edge of the box. Emerson hits it. It's so fucking frustrating when defenders do that from distance. The ball was bouncing up the way and it was on the half volley going up to Rose Ed. Got a minute to go. Flick on from Brentford, but now they've come out on top with the second ball. Brentford on the attack. Down the right-hand side. Cuts inside. Good interception there. But then Mbuemo comes in. He's been phenomenal for Brentford today. He could have bagged himself a hat-trick, nearly got the ball through. Emerson plays the ball back to Areola, and it's cleared from West Ham. It's going to be our last chance with 1 minute to go. Kudus trying to challenge the defence. Pinnock plays the ball back all the way to the keeper. Danny Ings chases something down from the keeper. Keeper smashes the ball forwards. West Ham trying to win, but we won the first ball, but Lynn lost the second ball again. Especially in this stage of the game, you do not want that to be happening. You should be on top the most and should be letting them win the first and second balls, and they're still winning it. They've kicked the ball out of play. There's like 20 seconds to go, so Fabio Fornals plays the ball over. Emerson, this is going to be last chance saloon. Just get everyone in the box, man. Kudus tries to skip by one player. Puts it onto his left foot. Tries to cross it in. Goes out for a throw-in. This is going to be the last chance. It's a big throw-in coming in. It's got no other option now to fire this into the mix. Big throw in. Goal kick. I expect this goal kick to be taken. It is a corner. Should be a corner. Brentford won a game, 3-2. Go and join Russ and me over on the review show. Don't know what to say. Do not know what to say. Come across and you'll see what we have to say on the review. So you'll get transferred across.